the Palmetto roster?
Yeah,
Got a Palmetto there?
Yeah, Palmetto roster. This is our organized.
Besides the play-by-play, he's the chief roster provider. Yeah, it's got all the JV kids too. When you start reading, that's when we know.
Jordan's going to do his first.
Watching the 2017 FHSAA Football Region Quarterfinal on Tiger Vision. Let's kick it to the booth live with Ken Burton Jr. and Brian Varnador.
Tiger Vision fans, we are live from Pinellas Park, Florida. It's a breezy, cool night tonight, and we want to thank the best live stream fans in America, our Tiger Vision fans, for joining us for playoff football action. I'm Brian Varnador, and I'm joined tonight by my broadcast partners, Rick Wells, Ken Burton Jr., and our sideline reporter, Tom Porter. Tonight, the visiting Palmetto Tiger defense is going to have a very tough test. The Patriots are led by gifted 6-foot, 195-pound running back, number 2, Lawrence Toafili. In watching some film on this fine back, he kind of reminds me of Eric Dickerson and Felix Jones. He has scored 21 touchdowns this year. Once this back hits the secondary, it's say goodnight, Irene. He has shown incredible breakaway speed, and to back this up, he has a 93-yard touchdown run on the books this year. Now, if you key too much on the big, powerful back, you also have slot back number 9, Derek Bryant, has over 100 yards per game rushing. So just these two players average about 260, 270 yards a game. The Patriots come into this game 8 wins and 2 losses, and they're blessed with 2 great runners that run behind a very polished, disciplined, extremely run-oriented wing T system. With that, I'm going to turn it over to my broadcast partner, Rick Wells, for his thoughts. Rick?
Hey, thank you, guys. A beautiful night for football. Kenny and Brian, glad to be here. Got a strong wind coming out of the north, which will probably, Kenny, affect that kicking game tonight somewhat. We saw Freddie trying to kick into it earlier, and he was struggling just a bit. His strong legs just couldn't cut through it. Tonight we're looking at an offense that, on paper, looks dynamic, but defensively we have faced this style of offense in the past. We should be able to contain the strong running game, guys, and I think it's all about making sure that we just stay in our gaps. We talk about it every week. Don't get out of position. We've noticed sometimes our ends like to get sucked in a little bit. They're so athletic, they want to make a play. We expose ourselves on the edge. We just got to maintain our position tonight. Every man do their job offensively. I talked about this last week. I think you're going to see another big game from Kobe Mays. I think that Kobe has come in here and he's really stepped in for the loss of Spicer. When Jason went down, we really didn't have that go-to receiver. I think that Derek Marino is a great third down receiver. He's somebody that you need to look at. He's going to catch the ball. He's going to give you that yard, those yards needed for that first down. But Kobe is going to be the one that you want to look at downfield. He's a great route runner, great hands. He's a young sophomore, going to be here another 2 years with us. And we know about the running game. The running game is dynamic. We got Johnny Jones. We've got EJ. I think they will eventually wear down this defense. And hopefully in the fourth quarter we can put the sophomores in and have them out there and have a little fun. What do you say?
Maybe number 15?
I'm looking at number 15 because I feed him so much. I want to get something out of it.
Yeah, he's up to $1.80. Yes, guys, I agree. The keys to tonight's game, I think, for the offense is to score early, let the defense do their thing. They're a young team. This Pinellas Park team starts 13 sophomores. They're a bunch of overachievers. They're fortunate to be here, but they have really come on here. I think we need this running back. He is half of their offense. They run the ball probably 87% of the time. So if we take him out of the game, that'll be the first step. So if we score and then take him out of the game, That's going to leave them down to what they don't do very well is pass. And when they do pass, it's usually just screens and short routes. Very rarely do they throw down the field. So we score, we take this back out, we make them throw down the field. I think we'll be good tonight, gentlemen.
And gentlemen, after looking at over some film on this, on looking at the captains out there, number 4 is Tavian Redding. He's a senior out there, and he's a fine linebacker that plays in there. You also see their number 27. He's a captain. That's Ethan Blanchard, who's a very talented player that plays on all sides of the lines. For Palmetto, we have Jesse West out there, Eric Porter, Andrew Duncan, and Alonzo Houston, the captains tonight for this big 7A playoff action.
I think the key tonight, guys, the key to tonight's victory is going to be cutting down on those very unnecessary penalties. We had at 13, I believe, last week, maybe 14, well over 100 yards. We really just, stepped on our foot several times and really brought back some huge gains. Jonte, once again, loses a touchdown on the books because of really just a bad penalty. That was about 30 yards from the play. So we really got to concentrate on not committing those penalties tonight.
Yeah, I think really, yes, if we continue to commit the penalties we have, and that's going to level this game out. I agree wholeheartedly, Rick.
And, looking at the penalty situation with Jonte Wester, last week he fielded a punt at the 40-yard line, took it 60 yards. So incredible what we've seen with Jonte Wester. And one thing I noticed is in reviewing the Patriot offense, for looking at a couple games there, I don't remember seeing a penalty from. Now, guys, that's something that, they're very well disciplined. They run a wing T system. They like to run the wing T with 2 wing backs, and they also run a single wing with 1 back. Very effective, but not a lot of holding penalties, not a lot of false starts. And so this is a team that is not going to give a game away. They're going to play, and you can't expect a gift from this Patriot bunch.
Yeah, Brian, that's good stuff, and that really speaks volumes to the discipline that this team has, because we know how difficult it is for the linemen when you are in front of a wing T type offense to not hold at times. I mean, they've got some dynamic running backs. We have some dynamic running backs. We know that a lot of times Jonte is so elusive that he'll be in front of you and then behind you before you know it. I think our up front guys sometimes they don't even know where he's at, and they end up holding when they don't need to. The referees tonight, talking to Coach Marino, is basically an all-star team. These are referees that have not normally ref together. They don't do a game together. They are all new. They're kind of the cream of the crop, I guess you would say. So they come from different programs and different parts of the Tampa Bay area, so we'll see what we get tonight.
Yeah, they probably grade them out, and we were talking about this before. You get the cream of the crop.
And so let's kick it downfield to Tom Porter.
Coach Marino. Coach, beautiful night out here in Pinellas Park. Everybody's jumping around. The coaches are excited. How good does it feel to be playing football in the playoffs mid-November?
This is what you work for. I mean, we started our off-season program last December while other teams were still playing. And so, this is what you shoot for, this is what you work for, and couldn't be more proud of the kids to put themselves in this situation.
Pretty dynamic offensive running team, Pinellas Park here, number 2, an outstanding back. What adjustments are we making tonight to account for his speed and his athletic ability?
Well, we're putting our best kids on the field, whether it be offensively and defensively. And so, we feel good about this senior class. They've been playing a lot of football since their sophomore year. They've been dreaming about this. They've been working towards this moment, and I think they're going to be ready to play.
Coach, it's Veterans Day. Any message for the veterans out there listening tonight?
I'll just thank you for their service and their sacrifice. This wouldn't be possible without them. So, again, God bless their families for all the sacrifices they made. Thank you.
All right, Tiger fans, like I said, it's beautiful weather. This is the night that you really want to be on the sideline and not stuck up in the booth like Rick and Brian and Kenny. It's beautiful out here, 70 degrees, ready to go. Back to you guys.
Tom Porter, we have to wonder if Tom comes from a different culture than most of the Manatee County guys over there with shorts on tonight.
Well, he's an offensive lineman. When you watch these games when they play in January, all the linemen, they just come out there in their short sleeves like it's another day in August. And that's just Tom's culture, being a former Palmetto High offensive lineman.
Yeah, there's another name for that.
Strong professionals here tonight, fellas. Now the Palmetto Tigers are about to get ready to run out of the smoke. Machines have been fired up by Coach Dan Wooden. One of the things I enjoy watching here, maybe we'll pick it up tonight, is Mike Goff, number 32, as he clears the smoke. Let's see if he comes out with that backflip that he does, a little Ozzie Newsome-like.
You know, one thing for the viewers tonight, looking at the crawl on the bottom, our guys down there in the trailer have all the Class 7A 4 regions, all 16 games, including ours, with all the live scores on there, so we can see how, more importantly, our region's doing, but how the rest of them around the state are doing. Right there on the crawl, just like we're a big deal here tonight.
So I just heard that Mike Goff is not going to be with us tonight, so we'll miss the backflip. That's one of the things I look forward to. One of the big captains out there looking across at that Patriot, often the captain's out on the field. Number 50, Zach Kohler. He's a fine offensive lineman. He snaps. He also will be the long snapper tonight. So tonight it's playoff time, just an exciting time to be a Palmetto Tiger fans, and this Patriot offense is something we're all prepared to see. And then, you know, one thing I've spent a lot of time here talking about the Patriot offense, but really, let's talk about that Palmetto Tiger defense, guys. Let's mention what you expect out of the Tiger defensive unit tonight.
Yeah, I really think that our big boys up front are going to have a huge game tonight, and they're going to stop this wing T. They're going to play a huge part of getting us off the field quickly because of the fact that they don't throw the ball that much. I think you'll see our linebackers, our senior linebackers, moving up, hitting those gaps, and stopping the run. I think that's what's going to probably put this team into a passing game earlier than they want to, and then our DBs are going to swarm in there. I'm looking for a couple of picks tonight if, in fact, they have to start throwing the ball, Kenny.
Or perhaps a pick six. Talking to our defensive coordinator, Coach Cucci, we could see eight or nine in the box tonight. The running back they have, watching him on film, I mean, he just darts right through the center guard gap, and he goes off to the races. He has almost 1,600 yards to date, and probably 1,000 of it are on runs that are 50 yards or longer. I mean, there's so many long touchdowns, and that's what we got to stop tonight.
Yeah, he's a home run hitter, but he does hit the hole like a Eric Dickerson. When he hits the hole, he does stand fairly upright, but he does bounce off some tackles. And then he is a home run hitter. And tonight, Manriquez is going to have, it'll be a challenging night tonight, guys, in the passing game because there's a wind coming across the field here. Rick, you could tell me, looking at the flag over there, what do you think? Is that just it's coming directly across the field?
Well, yeah, I mean, it looks like it's coming right out of the north, as you can see from the fog, the smoke, whatever we call our machines.
Coach Wooden's struggling with his fog tonight.
Yeah,
because of the wind. He's got to make some adjustments.
We're running away from the fog right now.
We're running away from the fog. There it is. They can see it on the screen tonight.
Yeah, Brian, and when you watched Freddie earlier trying to kick into the wind at the north end of the field, you could tell that the wind was extremely strong and it was affecting his kick. So I don't look at us even attempting anything longer than maybe a 30-yarder. We can always try a 40-yard one. I think it's going to be very, very difficult tonight with that wind.
It just depends on which direction we're going. It's coming.
Well, here we had a little bit of it's interesting here. They fire the cannon sometimes. I've seen that. And they also have a fireworks display that takes place here as the Patriots take the field. So to counter the Palmetto fog, the fire display is very loud here and very exciting environment. And
those are some serious fireworks,
yeah,
man.
I mean, is it the 4th of July here?
That is awesome.
Wow.
Impressive. Wow.
Yeah,
that was a nice welcome to Pinellas Park tonight.
You got to clap for that. That's good stuff.
I mean, I know we play a good brand of football down in Manatee County, but they didn't have to do that.
Yeah, that was special here. So
they were right there, eye level, high up as we are here.
Well, if you wanted to see fireworks tonight, you got them. And it's about to kick off here. And Palmetto Tigers are looking for a big game tonight.
Yeah, I do believe that we are going to kick off. I think the Patriots are going to be receiving this. So our defense will be on the field first. And it's going to be imperative, I believe, to just get them off the field. I would love to see a 3-and-out, Kenny,
yes.
and just get the offense out there quick.
Go ahead and lay down the gauntlet early, and hopefully no adjustments necessary, and just play the defense that we have seen them in the last couple of years. 8 returning starters that we had off of last year's team.
Now, in saying that, I think we are receiving.
Yeah, because
it looked like
if you either get the wind or the ball, so you can't get not both.
Now we're switching sides.
Switching sides now. So Palmetto Tigers will receive this one, and it's going to be a challenging night for the kickers tonight. So look for a big return here. You're going to have Jonte Wester back there with Herman White. One of the things I saw with the kickoff specialist here, Santiago Tovar, he also does a lot of squib kicking and pooch kicking. And this would probably be a good opportunity, when you have a dynamic returner like Jonte Wester back there, you might expect to see, and the wind, the way
you got the wind behind you here.
Yeah, he should just kick it in the end zone.
Yeah, just think so. Yeah,
just get it up in the air. A wind will do the rest.
I don't know. I haven't seen this young man on tape, so I don't know how strong
he kicks it about.
When
he kicks it about to the half-yard line or to the 1-yard line. So tonight he's probably got
he'll be good.
Wind's going to be at his back. Palmetto Tigers will start this first drive after receiving the kickoff against a pretty stiff wind. Now out on the field, we have Tyler Wells out there along with Waiters and Alonzo Houston in the front. We also have Andrew Osborne back there, and back deep we have split 2 backs back there, and that's going to be Herman White and LaJonte Wester. And there's the kick. It's up. It's high. And a nice kick. And it goes about 6 yards deep into the end zone. So that wind's going to be a factor here for the Palmetto Tigers as they come out in this first offensive drive.
Yes, I think that, we will try to establish that running game like we always do and try to keep those long third down conversions to a minimum, Kenny, because I don't think you're going to, as a quarterback, you're going to struggle tonight. As well as you're going from south to north, it's going to be very difficult to pass, 25, 30 yards down the field.
Yes, for the viewers, anything going left to right is going to be difficult to throw with this wind. So we're going to need to be in those second and third and shorts.
So on the trips out here, you have Kobe Mays, Herman White, Jonte Wester. Marino's going to take this one out of the shotgun formation. Has it, rolls to the right, looking for a receiver, throws it out there, and that's Kobe Mays on the sideline, and he's got the catch at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, you get ready to say his name all night because I think Kobe's going to have a huge game. I really believe that he's just been waiting to establish himself as a number 1 receiver, and he's been working hard all year, guys, in practice.
All right, so a good game there and in the backfield. And now they're going to fold back to 3 back there. Duncan, Lester Johnson, and Elijah Davis in the protection. There's a snap. Back to Manriquez has got it, and he hits a kick over to the right side of the field. He's picked up by the back there. He's got it at the 40. He's all the way to the 50. The 40 makes a cut, and then he's tracked down there by Kendall Reynolds. But really not the best kick, and that's Cody Willoughby again with a great return.
Looks like he got the punt off the side of the foot. It's hard to punt with that wind blowing at you like that, and we didn't cover it like we needed to, and the back was Johnny on the spot and just ran right up the numbers down the field, and starting with great field position on the 32-yard line.
Well, it's time for Palmetto to wake up here and make a play.
Now they come out in a traditional type format here. No wing tee here or a single wing. It's going to be 2 receivers over here to the left, and Ware is in the backfield back there. And the quarterback is Brandon Capola waiting to receive this one.
He's just a sophomore, and he's a good field general managing this offense for the Patriots.
Very steady with his ball control back there. He's got Ware in the backfield and Latofi back there. Great tackle there, and that's going to be Matthew Wyatt.
Wow. The young sophomore making his presence known already, Kenny.
Yes.
And I think that this is really a great offensive line for Matt tonight. He's going to be able to overpower. We know how he shifts and moves and gets through the gap, and I think that they'll soon realize that they need to run the ball the other way.
Yeah, Toffoli loves to run between the center and guard gap, and so he's going to get a good workout tonight.
Loves to run
trying
that
to stop that sky
power play. Big 75 Dan Conley, the big offensive tackle, got a little injured on the play. Slot back there with Ware. They come around with Ethan Blanchard. Good tackle there by the Tigers. Excellent job by Kendall Reynolds closing the gap.
Yeah, Kendall came up there and just ran through that lane the way a linebacker needs to, and stops him for another.
And this is what we want to do. We want to make them have to pass because they only had 600 yards the whole season, 150 of it in one game. So they don't throw it down the field. It's mostly a lot of dumped off and short passes. So got to load the box here, gentlemen.
Now they have Toafili in the backfield along with Derek Bryant back there. Capola back looking to pass, looks for the middle screen, throws it in the middle, and it's going to be caught there. Tracking the play down from the backside is Matthew Wyatt.
There he is. He said they didn't make it. Yes.
It's a great job, never giving up on the play. Sees that screen right in front of him and runs them down.
And runs to the ball. That's what they try to teach you on defense, to run to the ball, and that's exactly what he did.
So 4th and 4.
3 and out here. We'll see what they do.
Now they're not bringing in the punting unit right here. So it's 4th and 4. Now Toafili is the punter, but they've got Ware in the backfield out there, and wide is Derek Bryant on the sideline along with Malik Gary. Number 6 is out to the wide. Looks for Malik Gary, throws the ball, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. So
he just missed him. He was open, but we'll take it.
Yeah, the only bad thing about that is the fact that he was open. Yes. He made a good cut on our defensive back and actually had great separation. That would have been a touchdown if that ball would have been thrown just about 2 inches lower.
And one of the benefits of playing on a windy night like there, the ball did not come out with a tight spiral, and it will sail like that. If the butt doesn't have a tight spiral on a windy night like that, there's what can happen. Huge break for the Palmetto Tigers. Receiver really, Gary out there, Malik Gary was wide open on the route.
Yeah, we talk about how it impacts the kicking game, but the quarterback.
Rights to this webcast of this region quarterfinals in the 2017 FHSAA Class 7A football championships have been granted to Tiger Vision by the Florida High School Athletic Association and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our viewing audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this telecast without express written consent of the Florida High School Athletic Association is prohibited.
Thank you, Jordan. Now the Palmetto Tiger offense is going to take this second series. Really a great first offensive series, stalled after 3 or 4 first downs. So Marino's got this one in good field position. Ball is at the 26-yard line. E.J. Davis in the backfield with him. Hands it off to Davis, and really nowhere to go that time. And a host of tacklers. Zach Kohler, the linebacker, was there along with the other defensive tackle.
Yeah, so I would expect our O-line to get some better push off the line right now. And, we've done pretty good up to this point, but we just need to get quicker off the ball. Off the ball.
Now he hands the ball off to E.J. Davis again. He's got a hole in the middle of the field. Nice run on the play, and he goes for about a 7-yard gain on the play. Great run by E.J. Davis.
And again, that's what we want. We want it if we're going to be in third down, to be third and short to open that playbook up.
Well, we know E.J. is going to be that downhill runner. He's going to want to punish you. He's going to power his way through. We know Johnny's going to make a couple cuts here and there, but he's not afraid to run over you either. But E.J. just needs to get through here and get this first down picked up.
Kobe Mays is on the right side of the formation. E.J. Davis in the backfield. Look for something on the slot to the left-hand side of the formation as Marino drops back to pass. He hits E.J. Davis out there. Incomplete pass. So that's going to bring up another punting situation.
I like the call for third down. Just wasn't able to execute that. It would have been probably a mad dash to get to the first down anyway. You got to get a good punt off here.
Yeah, you got to give credit to the Patriots. I mean, they're covering these receivers pretty well. Didn't seem to be fooled on that at all.
So Manriquez is going to drive this one back to number 8. Rico Holmes is back there with Cody Willoughby, who had the fine return on that first punt. Manriquez drives it out. Great kick this time, and it's going to be in the middle of the field, rolling and picked up. Now the ball's on the ground. Palmetto Tigers scramble for it, and it looks like that's going to be Palmetto Tiger ball. No, he did pick it up. He picked it up. So a great hustle place by Rico Holmes got the recovery.
Yeah, they're sure not afraid to pick that ball up off the bounce and try to run. But you're
Hey, gentlemen, this is Bob Penn here. The FHSAA has an important announcement about sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is having pride in your school, your team, and yourself. Sportsmanship is respect for the game and those who play it. The Florida High School Athletic Association reminds you to take on the responsibility of good sportsmanship. Play strong, play hard, and play fair. This message provided by the station and FHSAA.
Thank you, Jordan. Brandon Coppola's back there looking. He throws it out there, and Ware's got it wide open down the backfield. Big hit by Reynolds, so it goes to the he's going to be about 6 inches short of that first down, Ken.
Yeah, nothing we haven't seen. They're just going if they throw it, it's just going to be the little short dump-off passes, and they make a living doing this with just a very basic offense throwing the ball.
I think, we usually keep our DBs about 5 to 7 yards off, so we may need to bring them up a little bit.
Absolutely. Make them throw it long on us.
Tigers in a 5-man front. Philly's got this one. He's got a hole, and he goes for a big gain on the play to the 46-yard line. So that's the first down of the game here for the Patriots, Ken.
What I like is he's getting hit before he gets to the line of scrimmage. We're off to a good start. Some of these games he's running untouched right through the line.
So this time you have a single wing look, and you've got very dangerous Derek Bryant back there. This time they throw it to Ethan Blanchard from the other side. Big run, goes for an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, so you're seeing the Patriots gain a little momentum here. It's something that we want to stop quickly. I think it is important, as you alluded to earlier. We have to make sure tackles on these running backs. We can't allow them to break through a couple of tackles. That's when they're going to pick up those big yards, Kenny.
Yes. Yeah, nice run by Blanchard there, but I'd rather him try to beat us than let him try to beat us for the rest of the night.
Malik Gary is out here wide. They got the wing T formation. Now they pitch it to Toafili. He's got the edge over there. Cuts it up, and he's going to be tackled at the 41-yard line. First down. Just good play, good execution by the Patriots offensive line there. Very simple play. You have the slot back, and that's kind of the power play off of the wing T.
Yeah, and Houston with a nice tackle on there, and he was also trying to punch that ball out. Knocked it out a little, but not enough for a fumble.
Yeah, one thing I did see with Toafili when he runs and he's making his cuts, he does run high, and when he makes that cut, the ball does get low down by the waist. So that's what the Palmetto Tigers are trying to get a fumble there. Blanchard's got this one straight up the middle. Quick hitter goes for a 9-yard gain.
Yeah, and on that play there, Reese comes around a little bit. There's a huge hole there between the tackle and the DN, and we just got to be more disciplined. That's all. And we know that the wing T is going to try to confuse you, and we just got to maintain our position.
And it's not we haven't seen it. It's just been the last week or two.
It's nothing fancy, but when you work it right, it's highly effective.
Tough, yes.
Now when we get there's Harvey Bryant going in motion, fakes it. He's going to look out there for a receiver, and big hit out there by Pompey. First down on the play. So, one thing we've seen when they sneak the tight end in there, and that's number 81, Dorian Pallardi, they like to come out and throw the ball. And they slipped him in there outside of the tackle and really had a couple receivers combination route over there. Good play by the Patriots. Big hit by Pompey.
Big hit, but he held on to the ball. So it's really important for this defense to kind of tighten up a little bit and keep them out of the end zone and just kind of figure out what's going on here offensively for the Patriots.
Malik's out here wide, and this time Toafili and Bryant are in the backfield. Hand it off to Bryant. Big hit, and he spins forward for about a 2-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, you got to hold on. He's elusive. He can get away. He's strong, and getting ready for the game. I've seen him break many tackles and take it to the house.
Yes, a good play by the defense. That's another young man that averages 106 yards a game, does Bryant, and he's a very dangerous weapon coming out of that slot. And this time they slid him back in the backfield. So here, with 58 seconds remaining in the first quarter, the Patriots are driving. Tolafili's back in the backfield with Bryant. This time they hand it straight up the middle, and that's Tolafili, and he's going to be tackled after a big gain, goes down to the 12-yard line.
That's their bread and butter play. He likes to run straight up between the center and the guard, and usually into the secondary. We've got to stop that. Wyatt's got to make that play.
Yeah, first tackle was missed. We were trying to strip the ball. We
got to get away from that mentality. We got to make the tackle and prevent those big yards. And
so 35 seconds remaining in this first quarter. This time Ware's in the slot back, single wing, draws Palmetto offsides. Toss play was going back to Blanchard, but that's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Tigers. First penalty of the game for these Palmetto Tigers.
Yeah, I think that was Matthew White offsides there, trying to get a little heads up and a little quicker on the play. And we just need to settle down here. I think that the Patriots are giving us more than what they anticipated right now. I think this defense may have come in here thinking that they could just manhandle this offensive line. That's not going to happen. You still got to play smart football.
Now Bryant's over here in the slot, and they run the ball straight. That's a fake and a pass out there to Bryant, wide open, and he's tackled, but he's got the touchdown for the Patriots.
Yeah, that's a missed assignment. I mean, that's I would assume, Brian, that was the linebacker's responsibility to pick him up coming out. There's not a linebacker around him.
Yeah, looking at him there, he was not. It didn't look like he was going to go across the field. So you expect that power play, and then what he did is just popped out there in space,
yes.
wide open out there.
And that's what they do. It's there's nothing fancy. They're good at running this offense.
Cody Willoughby is going to be back there kicking this one, and he's got Santiago Tolliver for the kick. They have an interesting interlocking play with the wing blockers there. Very interesting. And they draw Palmetto offsides, so that's going to be a penalty on the Tigers. That's the second of the game. And they'll assess it right here. Very interesting. If your Tiger Vision fans are look down the line there, and you see how that last guy on the offensive unit on the line there, he's in an interlock position with his legs sticking straight out there.
32-14.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that. Cody Willoughby waiting for the snap. It's a good one. And there's a kick by Taver, and it's good. So the Patriots lead with 8 seconds here in the first quarter, 7-0 over the Palmetto Tigers.
So we've been notorious slow starters on offense most of the year, and we've come out here 2 series offensively, haven't been able to do what we want to do. Had a good drive going. Our first drive stalled out. Not a real good punt, but we were able to hold them defensively. So just like we were in the position last week against Charlotte, we got scored on 7-0, came back and really started to produce offensively, and then the defense settled down, was able to make some good stops. But we've got to these are the playoffs now that we're in, so we don't have a lot of time to mess around. We've got to come out here and put 7 on the board, Kenny.
Yeah, absolutely, and I hope that's the case here, that we'll just settle down, respond, and get moving here.
I think sometimes when you see a play or a team that you think you can dominate, it takes getting down before you wake up.
Santiago Tovar kicks this one off. It's another long kick, and it's going to be 3 yards deep in the end zone. Wester back there, so Palmetto's going to start 1st and 10 off the 20. Statistics provided tonight for Palmetto by Stephen Johnson. Palmetto has 3 rushes, 13 yards, because we had a big negative sack there, but 1 for 2 passing, with 6 passing yards and 2 penalties, 10 yards that first quarter. So with 8 seconds left, Palmetto's going to have one play here, and that'll end it here for this first quarter unless we get an incomplete pass. You know, looking across the lines of scrimmage there, one thing that's pretty evident is the Palmetto team is bigger than this defensive unit for the most part. Now Marino's going to take this one out of the shotgun, and he has E.J. Davis in the backfield with him. High snap, E.J. Davis has it running. He's got a big lane over there. First down and more, all the way to the 40-yard line is E.J. Davis.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good job. If that score against us doesn't wake you up, then nothing will. I mean, offensively, we have to come out here now, and our O-line has to dominate. They have to get out here and start making these blocks and opening up the lanes for our running backs.
Really a touchdown-saving tackle there by Juan Trill Jackson.
Yeah, that's the one that had to tackle him earlier. Where he got blasted. So that's two times he's had to run up against him.
Another one of those super sophomores that they have. You know, this team is a team. Quarterback's a sophomore. Backs are sophomores. Secondary guys are sophomores. This is a team that we could expect to see for years. Here,
yes.
Very young team. This Patriots team.
25 on the roster. 13 of them start, and they're in the playoffs. That's amazing.
And I want to take this opportunity. Assistant Principal James Adams. What a great name at the school that has Patriots as a moniker. But James Adams was so kind to me, helping us set things up here with the Tiger Vision crew for the game. And so Palmetto now, they're going to turn the field here. And we may have an FHSAA announcement here coming up.
You are watching the 2017 FHSAA Football Region Quarterfinal on Tiger Vision.
All right, so in this action here, 7A, Palmetto bringing this one off. The wind is picking up. It is really blowing out here. It's probably 25, 30 miles an hour. Marino's going to take this one. He's got Osborne back there in the backfield with him, but back deep is Johnny Jones. Looks like he's checked into the game here, and Kobe Mays is out here wide. Fakes it to Johnny Jones, squares up to Kobe Mays. Good completion, good gain on the play of about 6 yards.
Yeah, good job by Kobe, not trying to worry about running. Just go down there, secure the pass, and that's a good pickup on first down. And we're going to have to mix things up, Brian. It's obvious they've been watching film as well. They're picked up on our tendencies. We're going to have to mix it up.
There's the first quarter stats.
First quarter stats for you watching at home. Marino now has this one out of the shotgun. Johnny Jones looks for the edge, and he tripped up there, and he goes down for about a half-yard loss.
You know, I think he might have been off to the races there if he hadn't have tripped. Good change of pace, putting him in the second quarter here.
Yeah, good job there, number 60. Nicholas Sims gets in there and just grabs a shoelace and able to get him down. That doesn't happen very often with Johnny Jones.
Yeah, and we've seen the play of Sims there. Very good player, plays a little nose tackle there, and he's an undersized nose tackle, very quick, reminds you a little bit of Matthew White on our side. But now Marino has this one, 3rd and long. Johnny Jones in the backfield, 2 receivers on each side. Marino fakes it, throws it out there. Herman White drops the ball and had some space out there, so that's going to bring up another punting situation for your Palmetto Tigers.
Yeah, and Herman, they're just trying to run before he caught the ball, and first things first, got to secure that ball. He had a little bit of open territory. Still would have had to make a move to get that first down, but we're a little off right now, Kenny. Just a little off, yes. And we got to figure it out, and we got to hold this Patriot offense.
Cody Willoughby is back there to receive this one, and Manriquez gets a snap, fires it out of there. This time it's a better punt, and it's going to be fielded there. Not fielded by Willoughby. Let it roll there. So Palmetto is going to down it at the 20-yard line. So good coverage there by the Palmetto Tiger unit.
So hopefully Coach Cucci was able to sit his defense down and go over some things that he saw that last series.
Tonight's game in the 2017 FHSAA Class 7A Football Championships is sponsored by the Florida High School Athletic Association. The FHSAA is a democratic organization with a membership of more than 800 middle and senior high schools, all committed to ensuring that Florida student athletes can compete fairly and equitably in an educational environment. The Florida High School Athletic Association, building leaders through teamwork, sportsmanship, and citizenship.
Capola's going to take this one under center, and this time he's got two backs in the wing tee. He's got Ethan Blanchard out here in the slot, and then on the other side of the field, it appears that he has the very dangerous Derek Bryant, number 9, and that looks like it's going to be fakes it to Gore there. That's a good cut there by the back. Toafili, made a great play. Really, Lester Johnson back in the backfield, but just a great move to get out of that one.
Yeah, it should have been about a 1 or 2 yard loss. Turns it into a pretty good gain there on first down. Missed tackles going to get you every time.
Yeah.
You got to wrap them up.
Instead of 2nd and 12, it's a 2nd and 5. Great job by the running back.
All right, now the wind has died a little bit here on the field. They're taking this one as the 2nd and 4. And there's the dangerous Toafili back in the backfield behind Coppola. And Ethan Blanchard is out there. They throw the little inside. That great move there by Bryant at the 40, 45, 50. And Pompey and he's going to go 5 all the way down for the touchdown. So Pompey couldn't disengage from that block. And Derek Bryant goes for the touchdown. And now a flag comes out late after the play. 9:34 on the clock. Flags are out on the field. Looks like it was after the play.
It's probably going to be excessive celebration. I think some of the team came out on the field by the Patriots.
Bryant, he put a move.
So the touchdown does stand. 73-yard run there by Derek Bryant, number 9. And then after the play, we have an unsportsmanlike penalty that is called on the Patriots.
Bryant put a move on our defender back there. It reminded me of Barry Sanders putting that move on John Lynch and then taking it against the Bucs. Same thing. What a great move. And we've dug ourselves a hole here. We've got to get out of it.
It's a big hole. So whatever you thought this team was before the game started, erase that. You are now looking at possibly 14 points down, and you haven't been able to effectively do much on offense. So we've got a long way to go here, and we've got to come out here and lay it all on the line, Kenny. We've got to get some points on the board before the half. We still have 9 minutes and 34 seconds to go, but you can't get deflated. You got to pick yourself back up and get out here.
Stick to the plan here.
So now it is 9 minutes, 34 seconds on the clock, 13-0. The penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. And to kick this one through is going to be Santiago, and spotting is Cody Willoughby. So the snap is good. Spot was good. Kicks up and good. Good snap there on the play by number 50, and that's Zach Kohler, defensive lineman, that goes out there and snaps. So Palmetto trails 14-0.
Yeah, and you really don't expect to see that type of a run on this defense. There's really no reason for me to believe that they can't fix this. They just got to get out there and be a little bit more aggressive. I don't know if we're trying to do too much, getting out of position. That was a huge hole opened up there on the left side of the defense, and we just got to stay focused and maintain gap control, Kenny. We just got to stay. Assignment football, we say it all the time, but it's so critical against a wing T offense.
Yeah, and then when your player Derek Bryant with such a fine open field move there, sometimes you just face somebody that's got skills, and a move and then right down the sideline. So now 14-0, Palmetto Tigers trail this one, and kicking off from their own 25-yard line.
Yeah,
against the wind.
Against the wind. We got to take advantage of this.
Against the wind is Santiago Tovar.
We're going to get a good kickoff return here, and we got to make the best of it.
So now Palmetto Tigers looking for the big one. One thing we have seen in the past is Jonte Wester is very explosive on the back of this one. And really,
I would look for a scribbler too. I mean, they may. I mean, right now they are on fire. They are up.
Yeah, I wouldn't kick it to LaJonte because he can turn it around just like that.
But the squib will take it down to 35. He does kick a low kick, and that one's on the ground. And Herman White picks it up. Jonte Wester blocking. Herman White, middle of the field, all the way to the 46-yard line. Good return. No flag.
Okay, we got good field position, taking advantage of the penalty there, and nice run back by Herman White.
Yeah, I'm not going to call this do or die, but we need to really put some points on the board here, just to get our confidence back up. I mean, offensively, we should be able to move the ball on this defense. They are playing extremely well. You can tell they're well coached. They're very disciplined. Something that we are not right now defensively, and we're gonna have to come off. We got to blow them off the line, Kenny.
Jonte Wester is now taking this one out of the shotgun. 3 receivers out there on the right, and Kobe Mays out here to the left. Jet sweep action and a collision in the backfield, but still running powerfully forward is Johnny Jones for a 5-yard gain.
Boy, they hit each other pretty solid there, but we dodged the bullet, guys.
Yeah, good job. I think this is a good move here by Coach Marino, kind of put a little spark in the offense. We know what Jonte can do, and hopefully he can be a huge advantage for us running the ball and throwing the ball. He's got a great arm, too. Just his feet are so quick.
Now out here wide, there's a diamond formation out here with 4 receivers, one side of the field. Kobe Mays in single coverage. Johnny Jones going to the right, and it was a handoff, and Wester slipped, and he's going to be tackled for no gain on the play. So that's going to...
It looks like they're having a timing issue on that jet sweep, and trying to figure out what to do and making the handoff. That gets tough sometimes.
Yeah, we're also having a blocking issue. I mean, we really are not able to control this defensive front for the Patriots, and
they're not that big.
I really don't know why.
They're not that big.
I really don't know why.
Now that we had a incredibly favorable spot on that, stopped at the line of scrimmage, but that's 3rd and 8 now. Jonte Wester, 4 receivers. Johnny Jones in motion across the formation. Fakes it. Now he looks to pass. Throws it out there to Mays. Wide open. Nice play. Sideline. First down and more. Finally drugged down at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, I think that you'll see that Kobe will be the primary target that Jonte goes to, only because they have been playing together for so long, going back to the Trojans of Palmetto, and they just feel good together, and he's going to always look for Kobe when they need to pick up some big yards.
So these are our sophomores playing against their sophomores.
Here's sophomore versus sophomores here. 2 receivers out here. Kobe Mays out wide. Herman White out there also in the backfield. That's Johnny Jones. Fakes it. Wester throws a slant behind it. An incomplete pass.
That was almost an interception, guys. Almost an interception.
I don't think he saw. Was that the safety coming up? Reading that?
Yeah. Luckily, that was a BB that Jonte threw, because if it was a floater, it would have been ugly.
So the linebacker stepped back there, and that's Tavian Redding, number 4, make a fine play across as the receiver was clearing across the front. Now 2nd and 10. David Burston's wide out here, and he has Derek Marino in the slot. Wester out of the shotgun. 2 receivers out there to the right. Johnny Jones, who's fallen. It's a quarterback keeper, middle field, spins off a tackle. He has the edge. Look out. He sticks his foot in the ground.
We got flags all over the field.
We're going to get one on Eric Porter or West over there on the left-hand side of the line, away from the play. And so there's the penalty, and that's going to back us up.
Yeah, and once again, we just continue game after game to shoot ourselves in the foot here. We needed a big pickup. Jonte had gotten us close to the first down. Now we've got really 2 holding calls on that, and going to push us back even further here. And we're looking at, 3rd and forever, Brian?
Yeah,
second 20.
2nd and 20 now.
According to Tiger Vision.
So according to our Tiger Vision spot, and that's correct. It's 2nd and 20 here. Maybe a little bit more, but Tigers are digging themselves in a bit of a hole here, but a good situation here. You could see now there's a change. Wester's going out here as a receiver with Derek Marino. Anthony Marino is back there in the shotgun, and he has Johnny Jones in the backfield with him. Marino takes it out of the shotgun, looking down the field, stepping up. He's got a running lane, and he's going to be tackled after about a 4-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, it was there, but it closed up real quick.
Yeah, we need to really go in there and have a long talk with our O-line right now and try to figure out what's going on in front of them that they can't figure out, because we're just not really getting any push off the line. And once again, Kenny, I don't know why.
Yeah, we man, size-wise, we definitely have the advantage this evening.
So now 3rd and long. Wester out here. They're probably going to expect some kind of screen play. And we have Derek Marino out here wide. Johnny Jones in the backfield. Penalty is thrown there. And it's going to be encroachment on the defense. So the defensive player stepped across the line. Very uncharacteristic of this Patriot team. So we've got encroachment there on the defense. 5-yard penalty. So that's a big penalty. Tigers in a much better situation now.
Well, I can tell you this, the Patriots came out here tonight ready to play. I mean, they are definitely putting on a good show for their fans, and this is a huge 3rd down conversion that we need to pick up.
And over there, Kobe Mays, we've seen him be able to win on 50-50 balls out there in a single wide to the right. 3 receivers out here to the left. Marino looks. Look, Kobe Mays, he's got him, and he's just short of that 1st down. So Palmetto Tigers have the ball.
I think they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, he's got the 1st down. Great catch by Kobe Mays.
Yeah, once again, I mean, Kobe has just really worked so hard this year, and he's a very sure-hand receiver. He's also a receiver with a great vertical leap. He can go up there and grab that ball away from any DB that's around him, and as you have seen several times already the last 2 games, he can go down and scoop it as well.
So a stoppage of play here, 6 minutes, 16 seconds remaining.
For the latest official news about Florida high school sports, including results of all rounds in the 2017 FHSAA Football Championships, visit FHSAA.org, the official website of the Florida High School Athletic Association. That's www.fhsaa.org. Catch live and on-demand postseason coverage of Florida high school sports at www.nfhsnetwork.com. Brought to you by the NFHS Network, the official online partner of the FHSAA.
Thank you, Jordan. Palmetto Tigers have this one 1st and 10. Ball is spotted at the 18-yard line. Derek Marino is going to be out here wide with Burston to make that exchange.
And still got a nice gain. We've got to finish this drive. Hats off to the offense. You know, just a few minutes ago it was 2nd and 20, and we were reeling backwards, and we are now inside the red zone, and we got to finish this off, Rick.
Yeah, exactly. You know, what I'm seeing is that we're having a hard time with footing out there, but the Patriots don't seem to have that issue. But
it's not wet.
Our backs are definitely slipping and sliding.
Marino has this one, and Johnny Jones in the backfield. 3 receivers out there. Andrew Osborne at the tight end position. There it is. Looks, runs the drag right, throws it back. Great play call. Johnny Jones out the backside. Nice cut, touchdown.
And that's a great play. That's a great play. Really needed that big time to get some points on the board before halftime. And we just need to come out here and defensively, guys, calm down and maintain our gaps. I'm going to keep saying that until they do it, and just get the ball back for the offense here before the halftime.
So 5 minutes and 21 seconds remain here in the 2nd quarter. Palmetto, really a great play call by Ty Stoltz, the offensive coordinator up there. They looked at the tight end in the seam and then flipped it out there to Johnny Jones. Now Manriquez takes this one, drives it through. So your Palmetto Tigers have 7 points here, trailing in this one. Palmetto trails 14-7. Patriots will have the ball.
And this puts us right back into the ball game. I mean, we're 1 score away here, and again, to be down 2nd and 20 and reeling backwards and struggling again with penalties to finish that drive off, get the score. There's still time, Rick.
Yes.
We can kick to them, get a 3-and-out, get the ball back, and score again.
Yeah,
why not?
I know that, you know, when we talk about defense, we talk about gaps. I mean, you know, it's about clogging the lane. It's having a body in the lane. No matter who they give that ball to, we have to have a body there waiting for them as they come across the line. And we just have been out of position. And if we can just maintain that lane and not get too aggressive, we have shut down these type of offenses before, and we can do it again.
So we look for Alfredo Manriquez to blast this one out of the end zone. With this return formation here, this would be a good time to hang one up to about the 10-yard line, kind of a pooch kick down there, because there's a huge gap between the second line there and the receivers back there.
From the 30 to about the 5-yard line.
No, that Coach Stevens.
25 yards.
Yeah, that's a huge gap.
When you're looking over on setups, you always look to see how they are, and a lot of green grass there, guys.
And Rick will tell you he wants to see him drive 80 yards. So this one, Manriquez hits a weird-looking kick, and that's Ethan Blanchard at the 10. He's at the 15-20, looking for a lane there. Great tackle by Derek Marino. Almost got the ball out of there on that tackle.
Yeah, so same outcome.
Yep.
Yeah, the ball did come off his foot a little different there. The ball was kind of
great job with the guys down there staying in their lanes and covering, and they got 75 yards to go. But more importantly, can our defense get a 3-and-out here?
Okay, let's have this play, and then we're going to kick it down to our sideline with Tom Porter for some observations from the field level. Capola takes this one, hands it off, he kicks it out there to Ware, running hard. Pompey comes over, makes a tackle, but that's another 7-yard gain. Tom?
Guys, the only observations I've got are basically what you guys are saying. Offensively, they're very complicated, a lot of misdirection. It's giving our defense fits. Guys are getting out of position, and they're capitalizing. On the other side of the ball, offensively, if we just stay simple, we're beating them man-to-man. We are moving the ball when we run the ball. We're getting a little too fancy on offense. Defensively, we just got to stay in our gaps, just like against Venice. If we make a mistake, they're going to capitalize. Hopefully we can shut it down here. Back to you guys.
Palmetto rolling up, and now they hand the ball off. Quick hitter to Toafili. Great tackle there, and that is going to be Brandon Waiters over there. Fine tackle.
Yeah, I am not a defensive coordinator by any means of the imagination, but I do believe that our linebackers just got to really step up and start, filling those lanes. I think we're just a little too hesitant on coming up, and you can't do that against this dynamic running back. And this guy, as you can tell, is so quick and so elusive that we just got to get him up there around a lot of people, get some arms on him.
They're not going to throw it deep. It's going to be all right in front of them.
Capola, and he has the pitch play this time, and great tackle there, but he spins off very close to first down. It's going to be a measurement here.
It's going to be very
This will be a huge stop.
But I don't believe he got it. I have been wrong before, but I'm looking at the referee, and he doesn't.
That's fourth down.
Fourth down. It'll be interesting to see what they do here.
Now they are going to. They spotted it as a first down. No measurement on the play. The yard markers are walking down there, but no measurement. I thought he was a little bit short.
I thought he was short, guys, and I tell you what, I'm not really.
I don't see anybody across the field yelling or screaming, so he must have got it.
So 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in the first half. Capola is going to take this one out of the wing tee, slot tee. Ethan Blanchard in motion, hands it off to the big back, and that's Toafila. Goes for about a 7-yard gain on the play. But clock's running, 3 minutes and 35 seconds.
We're still having a problem up front, and we're just not able to clog that lane enough. He's really able to get through there. He's still having to fight through a couple of tackles, but he's getting through there and picking up 5-6 yards a pop. And
he is fast, and he hits that lane quick, and they're slowing him down, but it's making it easy when it's 2nd and 5 or better.
Now here's your wing T look, and they got it, the tight end number 88 is out there. This time it's a toss to Tolafia. There's a hold out there. It was called, and Tolafia's got this from 40, 30, 20, tackled at the 12-yard line, but there's a flag in the backfield, and it might have been.
Hopefully this one's coming back.
Might have been an illegal shift because it was thrown very early on the play.
I see Coach Marino already telling them to push them back.
Yeah, I think there was an illegal shift or maybe a little motion before the snap because the ball was thrown so early on that, really not time to have a hold on the play.
And I think you're exactly right. You are exactly right, Brian. That's what they're calling.
So there's a false start on the Patriots. Big run negated there by Toafili, and that changes things dramatically.
Yes.
2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining on the clock.
Now here's the bad thing, though. That play. I mean, that shift really didn't have anything to do with the fact that he picked up some big yards, right?
Well, he's been doing this all season.
So we've got to figure out.
We can't let them score before the half.
Yeah, we can't be relying on a penalty. I mean, that right there was.
No, we dodged a bullet. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly right, Rick.
2 minutes and 51 seconds remain here. The Patriots are, had a big run called back there, but now they have the ball, and it's 2nd and 10. Capola looking. Kendall Reynolds is tackled in the backfield, and an incomplete pass.
Yeah, good job by Waiters. He was right on him, and he had to get rid of the ball regardless, and he just tried to get out there in front of him, but Waiters was right on him.
So what do we got, 3rd and 10?
3rd and 10.
We had a big stop here. This is what we needed.
This is when sometimes you can't be worried about trying to get in there and break up the exchange. Don't worry about trying to get on the quarterback. Just stay on the edge here. Stay on the edge.
Got to have good coverage on Malik Gary. They like to throw to him on these types of situations. They also have Derek Bryant out there. Look for a little bubble out there with Bryant. And there's a stoppage of play here. So looked like Palmetto called a timeout prior to the snap. So that's the first timeout for the Palmetto.
Well, as you could tell, our linebackers were confused, and we had them almost bunched up together, and they were trying to figure out where they were supposed to be. So Coach Marino wisely called a timeout there to get them under control because they were totally confused.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't need any breakdown right now with a 3rd and 10 with an opportunity to get the ball back here right before the half ends.
So what we've seen out of this Patriot offense is what we expected here, guys. One thing that has occurred tonight, which we haven't seen in the past, they're having some penalty yardage on this fine offense, and that's probably something they're not accustomed to.
Yeah, they're very disciplined. They play their system very well. It's the wing tee with occasional pass.
So this time they're going to have Bryant out here in the slot along with Malik Gary on this side of the field. Slot back is going to be Ethan Blanchard out there to the left. Now he's out in the slot. Looking out there, throwing to Blanchard. The ball's up and caught by Blanchard down the sideline all the way to the 29-yard line.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, that just cannot happen. That just cannot happen. I'm very surprised that they're able to throw that ball effectively against our DBs, and I don't know. Decent coverage. What a great pass! Just an excellent pass.
He is a great field general. They don't throw it down the field, but when they do, he has been effective at times, and he thread the needle there.
And Blanchard, we've seen, he's a senior, and he plays special teams, and he's out there playing slot back. He's a fine football player.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
the
I like
biggest
him
guy,
a lot.
but he's a great player. Now they hand the ball middle of the field, and that's going to be Harvey. That's Ware. Ware goes for the touchdown. So Jalen Ware for 6.
I think he could have ran that one in if he was playing flag football because nobody touched him on that one. That was too easy.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm stunned that they are able to move the ball against this defense the way they have this first half, and we're definitely going to have to go in here at halftime, regroup, and try to figure out what exactly is happening to our defensive front. But there was no one 5-10 yards around this young man, and like you said, he could have run that twice.
Yes, and they get the ball start the second half.
So Cody Willoughby's going to await for the snap. Snap is going to be there by Zach Kohler, is out there snapping for extra points. Willoughby takes this one, and it's down. Kick is up and good. So with 2 minutes, 14 seconds in this one, the Patriots lead 21-7.
That one hurt because, like I said, they received start the second half. So there's time. There's a 2-minute offense here. We've got an opportunity here, but it's almost 4 to. We've got to match this score going into halftime, or we're going to be in trouble.
I agree, Kenny. I think it's very important that, most likely we are going to get a return out of this. He's not going to kick this ball in the end zone against this win to get some good yards on this return, no penalties, and then come out here. We got 2 timeouts left and try to put this ball in the end zone before we go into the locker room.
Yeah, we talked a lot during the broadcast. We've talked about Teofili, and we've talked about Derek Bryant, but number 24 there, that was Jalen Ware, out of nowhere. It looked like no one was prepared for him for that long run up the middle. Now this one's going to be kicked off by Santiago Tovar, in the backfield back there's Herman White back there. And there's the kick, and it's a short kick. It's dying up there, and that one's going to be fielded by Jonte Wester. He's at the 30. He's 35, driving forward and tackled at the 38-yard line. So here's the thing. 2 minutes, 5 seconds. You've got time to go down there. Now with the win situation, Manriquez can kick a long field goal. So Tigers really need 2 timeouts in the pocket, really need to at least go down and get a field goal here before half.
Yeah, if we're going to settle for a field goal, we got to get down to about the 30-yard line to give them a decent shot. Hoping for a touchdown, but we got to get something.
Yeah, we do, and right now it's critical that we try to play mistake-free football and not put ourselves in a hole and at a huge disadvantage. They're going to be waiting for us to throw the ball, obviously, and we got to make sure that we come out here and we got to be crisp.
Johnny Jones is going to be in the backfield with Marino. Kobe Mays over here in single coverage. He's got big Rodney Silvas over there, the senior, very large cornerback in coverage. Marino looks for Mays, got him, and it's thrown wide. Good route, right at the marker, incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't think that Anthony ever had a good grip on that ball. He kind of fumbled it. It was a little high. I don't think he really had it, and the ball sailed on him a little bit.
Yeah, the snaps are coming back. The shotgun snaps coming back a little bit high. We've seen a little bit of that. And Anthony really was not able to get in rhythm, plant his feet, and step and make the throw. Good route over there. A very nice-looking defensive back. But Kobe Mays has shown, he can get open, a fine receiver. Marino has this one. Johnny Jones got it, middle of the field, cut, 40. Big hit there at the 38 or 42-yard line.
So you got to hurry up here and get
It's third and short.
Yeah, you got to hurry up here, get back on the line.
Minute 49 left on the clock. Derek Marino is going to go wide. Palmetto in the hurry-up offense. Jonte Wester in the slot. Kobe Mays out here with Herman White. Marino looking things over. Handoff. Fake the handoff. Beautiful fake. And that's Herman White out there. Good block initially by Kobe Mays. First down, Tigers.
And most important, just like you said, Brian, they got the first down, moved the chains. They're already up the midfield, moving the ball.
Just a excellent fake by Marino that there faked us out here in the box. Chandler Jessup here, cameraman, was able to pick that up, but followed the play. Marino takes that one, looking, throwing the long ball down there. Second receiver, it's Wester. He's got it. Oh, he dropped the ball. But the route was there, pass was there.
That was there. What a great throw. My goodness.
That is a catch that Jonte catches 99 times out of 100. Don't know what happened there, but he was open. He's knocking himself in the helmet over missing that. But Jonte is he's just one of those receivers that goes up and makes the craziest catches, So
yeah, we'll have another shot with Jonte tonight. Unable to come up with a catch. Fine route over there. Little combination route over there with Derek Marino. Derek came in, kind of sold a slant, and Jonte was able to run down the boundary. Timeout is called here by the Patriots. That's their second timeout of the game. So Palmetto will have time to think this one over. Minute 17. It's going to be a huge second and 10 is what they're showing here on the marker. Third on the clock.
Yeah, they're going to need at least 15, 20 yards to get to field goal range, and then from there figure out what to do.
If we can just put everything together, we have a huge opportunity here to score 7 before the end of the half, because I think that our receivers are open. They are getting separation. I think we are seeing the Patriots really focus on the run game, doing a great job stopping the run game. I do believe that we can exploit that secondary if we can just give Anthony the protection and let him, get the ball out there to him. We've seen Kobe already. Jonte should have had that one. Unfortunately, missed it, but let's try to put 7 on the board.
They've only been rushing 3, so maybe with a linebacker blitzing. So we'll see how they line up.
Look for Kobe Mays coming across here. Now the safety rolls over to the middle of the field. There was kind of a gap there, but now Marino rolls to his right, looking for his receiver, throws it out there wide open. His brother Derek, first down. Well, they marked him out half a yard short. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 1, but stops the clock with 1-1-1 on the clock.
Yeah, I think that Derek was just trying to get out of bounds, maybe maybe could have picked it up, maybe not, but we still have a chance here. It's fourth down territory regardless.
Absolutely. They're managing the clock very well so far.
Playing very soft on the receivers over here, but it's a run for Palmetto and going toward the line of scrimmage and first down there.
He's not giving him the first. He's saying his knee was down early. I don't agree with that.
Ooh, I don't think his knee was down. It looked like he got his hand. I agree, Rick. But
yeah. I think he did give him a first, though, but it's going to be right at the first down marker.
Did he? No.
He's not.
No measurement.
That's
oh
in my opinion.
That's a tough spot.
That's a bad call.
So we've seen a couple close marks here, and Palmetto didn't get the benefit of that one. It's 4th and inches here. Marino goes up the line, looking to sneak to the left. Marino takes under center, sneaks left. He's got the first down, so that's going to stop the clock here when they mark things. So 47 seconds remaining on the clock here.
Okay.
So the officials on the field are waving timeout Palmetto. So one timeout in the pocket. The ball is, you're in pretty good shape here. The ball is at the 47-yard line. Palmetto Tigers driving. Plenty of time here, guys. One timeout. You just want to make sure if you throw a pass, you want to make sure to get a first down.
Yes, if it's in the middle of the field, make sure you get the first down.
We got one timeout, but they do this every single day in practice, and I have seen them march down the field against our defense in less than 2 minutes. They have some very dynamic playmakers. We know that. It's just time for them to make a play.
Wow, that was an interesting. The Bloomingdale up 8-7 over Tampa Bay Tech. The winner of this game will play the winner of the Tampa Bay Tech Bloomingdale game, and that's an upset so far. But we're just worried about what's going on here right now, and that's moving this ball down the field.
We're far from thinking about next week, right, Kenny?
Absolutely. Yes, it just popped up there on Tiger Vision.
It's all right here, right now. Derek Marino's out here wide. Anthony's going to take this one in the shotgun, looking for a receiver step up. Plenty of running room, and he tries to get out of bounds. Anthony, he does. Great play, Anthony Marino. First down.
Oh, what a heads up run.
The clock is still going, and they should have been stopped.
So there's about maybe 2 seconds. May have leaked off as Marino steps out of bounds here.
Now, I don't know how they do it in high school football, but they need to add some seconds back to that clock.
Yeah. 34 is what's showing on the clock.
Well, get your badge out and go over there and tell them to put some more time on it.
I mean, that was we lost some time on that.
I know we did.
3 receivers out here to the left. Johnny Jones in the backfield. Marino looks. He throws it out there to his brother. He goes down to catch that one. The clock is going to continue to run here, so it's a gain on the play, but the clock's down to 22 seconds now.
Tick, 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 tick. We got to go.
Got to spike it here. What do we got?
I got single coverage over there on Mays.
Second down
and 4. So he spikes it, so that's going to bring up a third. Boy, that clock is running. And so 11 seconds remaining on the clock.
So we're on about the 20-yard line. We got maybe one play, maybe 2.
Yeah, time for 2 plays here. And this is in Freddie Manrica's field goal range, but the Tigers don't want 3 on this one. We want an opportunity. Let's get 6.
You want to save the timeout to kick the field goal to get you guys out there, because 11 seconds is not enough.
We need to be worried about delay game here. We need to hurry up now. I don't know.
Might have to burn that final timeout here. Clock winding down.
I don't know what's going on right now, but we have I'm hoping they're looking at the time, because we've lost about 5 seconds.
Wow, so, yeah, they may be reviewing the clock here. So that's what's going on.
They are. They're adding 7. They're adding.
So,
they're adding.
We looked at maybe 13, 14 seconds. It's showing 11 here on the clock.
The referee wants it to go to 17 seconds, guys. He wants the clock set at 17.
17. So that worked out.
That's right.
There we go.
Between the 2 plays we were thinking about.
Outstanding job by the referees on that. Outstanding.
Yep. So that's one thing you see with an FHSAA crew. They tend to get things right in the big games. Now Marino looks, rolls to the right, looking for a receiver. Now he's going to have to run it to the first down. There's a holding in the backfield. Takes a big hit. He's down to the 2-yard line.
We've got a flag on the play.
Yeah, there's a holding on the backside.
We've got to hold it on the play.
Yeah, that's not good.
And it was away from the play.
Well, that's generally what we do. We're good.
And I'll tell you this. I don't know
holding.
I don't know who that was on. but it was definitely not a good time for it. It was never a good time.
Yeah, we're going to see where they line this thing up because it's going to impact the field goal now.
This is going to be a 50-yard field goal coming out of this holding situation. It had to be on the line of scrimmage. What a great run by Anthony Marino. Took that one all the way down to the 2-yard line, absorbed the big hit. Tigers win scoring time for 2 plays from that position, but a holding on the backside of the play. So now 7 seconds remaining on the clock.
So it's a 40.
So you
49-yard field goal instead of a 39.
Yeah, this is one that we've seen Enriquez. He's able to do that. So this is a 50-yarder. The ball is going to be kicked from the 40-yard line. So there is a timeout. Last timeout called by Palmetto here with 7 seconds on the clock. So one thing you want to see, we've seen this fine young man during his development, Alfredo Enriquez. You know, he certainly has the range to get the field goal here. You can't see the flags. There's no flags up on top of the uprights here. But this ball is going to move from the right post all the way over to the left post. So he's going to have to aim this one outside the right post, Ken.
Yes.
And let the wind draw it back in.
And Robbie called over his line. He told Freddie just to hang out over there and do what you do before you kick. You don't need to be involved with what's going on the line of scrimmage. Just concentrate on kicking the ball here. Need this one.
7 seconds on the clock. They're going to sell out and try to block this one. Manriquez with a 50-yard field goal here as time is nearing the finish. 7 seconds on the clock. Timeout now by the Patriots.
Now, if we go back to that last play, that penalty was really just critical for us. We have Marino very close to the goal line.
Yes.
And we also have time for one more short play with a timeout, right? So we have one timeout left. We could have tried a quick little pass. We probably would have scored.
We could have run. Yes. The ball was at the 2.
We could have
7 seconds on the clock. We had a run.
Yes, so we go from being inside the 5, 3, inside the 3, all the way back now. We're trying a 50-yard field goal.
And again,
these penalties, and we talked about it the last couple of weeks. Sooner or later, it's going to catch up with you. And I know he can make this field goal. But it would have been nicer to have a play on the 3-yard line to go for 7.
Right. And again, the penalty's called on the away from the play on probably the left-hand side of the line. Another big play. The wind has really picked up here, blowing directly into the box here. So that ball is really going to move from the right to the left. And so there's the second timeout. That'll be their last. They're trying to ice Alfredo Enriquez. One thing we see with soccer guys, they don't get bothered by this icing of the kicker thing. Have you noticed that? You know, that's
and there's been studies on it, and it really, from their findings, that it really, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Just like sometimes they make the kick and sometimes they miss. So we'll see what happens.
I think it's more effective when you call that timeout right as he's about to kick.
Correct.
You know,
and they let him kick.
Right. And, and you see they'll make it, and
then he's got to kick it again, and he misses it. Yes.
I think when you do it this way, maybe not so much.
Yes. Good point, Rick.
So here it is. This is about as big a field goal as you will see in high school football. Manriquez, it's going to be critical. The snap by Duncan. Manriquez gets a foot into it, and it's drawing. It's short. So he hit that one a little thin. And you could see that it was well outside the uprights, but it was within, and, it drew about 6-7 yards and just short.
So, guys, a very rough first half of playoff football for the Tigers. Not what we were expecting by any means. I think it's really critical they go in here and try to maintain their composure and come out here as hot as they possibly can. First of all, we got to tie this game up, but we've really got to figure out defensively why we are allowing this team to run the ball on us so effectively when we know that we have the playmakers to stop that.
Absolutely, and this last couple of plays here might be the difference in the game, whether getting 7 and then not getting anything out of it. So we got to regroup and come back and reverse the score here.
And be sure to tweet us at Palmetto. I saw the tweet there from Logan Wells.
Yes.
Was able to tweet us here and enjoy the halftime show. And the Palmetto Tigers trail this one 21-7.
Spectrum Sports, the official television partner of the FHSAA, is your home for high school sports. For expanded coverage of high school athletics and highlights from your favorite high school teams, visit myspectrumsports.com. Did you know the FHSAA is now on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat? Tweet us, like us, and tag us in your social platforms by searching for FHSAA. Keep up with teams and people who strive to make high school athletics in the state of Florida the best. Be a fan of it all by following us on social media at FHSAA. We'll be back with the second half here on Tiger Vision, live from Pinellas Park.
Hello, hello, hello.
Logan said it was quite a lot to read. Oh, there we go, 21-8. They've pulled out ahead.
Tiger Vision fans, thank you for rejoining us for the broadcast. Palmetto Tigers trailing this one 21-7. I want to take the chance to talk to some of the folks that are out there listening in tonight. I want to say hey to the Hoopengarner posse out there in Ellington, Florida, and to all of y'all. And tonight's broadcast, the voice of the Palmetto Tigers for many years. I wanted to mention Ken Tiedemann, his passing this week. And, I know a lot of the Hoopengarner guys that are watching played football with Ken Tiedemann, the voice of the Palmetto Tigers, public address. He did basketball, he did football, he did soccer, and he was a fine football player, played for that team back in 1974, and part of the coaching staff of the Palmetto Tiger State Championship baseball team. So our thoughts are out to the family of Ken Tiedemann. What a great example he was for us, all of us guys that do broadcasts. Now were some big shoes to try to follow, but tonight our thoughts are with longtime Palmetto Tiger Ken Tiedeman's family.
And Brian, just a note from the Tiger Vision production trailer down here is that we have an out-of-town
Tiger Vision,
score
it was radio,
report.
And Tiedemann was our announcer, and he would try to overshadow us.
One thing Ken Tiedemann used to do, Jordan from the truck, Ken, during the broadcast, during the public address, he would always hit us up with a score, which would be like a Butte, Montana score. So kick it down to the guys in the truck.
Thank you for that, Brian. Just wanted to give in honor of Mr. Tiedemann. We wanted to get a little update here that we found live from Cary, Ohio. The score there is 28 points for Agana, and Ohio has 34. So we just wanted to give everyone that out-of-town update. But our thoughts and prayers are out with the Tiedemann family.
Thank you, Jordan. Yeah, long time Ken Tiedemann. He's going to be greatly missed by all the folks in Palmetto. A great friend of Mark Sousa, watching out there in Seneca, South Carolina tonight. And I know that Mark is listening with a heavy heart tonight. But the Palmetto Tigers in this game, guys, they're trailing this one 21-7. We're going to kick the ball off, and really you want to have two things occur. You want to come out, you want to have a big stop on defense, and then score some points. In the next possession, you want to try to come out and force a fumble is the formula that I'm looking at here.
Yeah, I think if we don't do number one, it doesn't really matter. I don't think we can make up three scores. Two is definite with this group, but definitely got to come and stop them the first time, Rick.
No, I agree, Kenny. We can't try to go toe-to-toe right now. We've got to shut them down. And whatever we were doing defensively the first half, hopefully that's been corrected, and these guys come out here with a new outlook on life, because there's no time to get down. This is it. This is your last half of football. Seniors, this is it. So lay it on the line right here. Let's try to get back in this football game and live to see another week. I mean, there's really no reason not to come out here and just try to be explosive.
So here are the halftime statistics as you see them on the screen there. Palmetto with 65 rushing yards. Pinellas Park with 169. Palmetto 84 passing yards. Pinellas Park 68. Total yardage for Palmetto 149 versus 237. And penalty yardage here dead even at 30 penalty yards apiece.
Yeah.
And so now Manriquez is going to kick this one off. And back there is the dangerous Ethan Blanchard. And also back there with him is Derek Bryant. Two very dangerous, dynamic returners. So look for Freddie. He's kicking against a win here. So it's really important to get a good kick here.
So guys, a better job on the penalties the first half, but that last one hurt us badly right before the half and probably took 7 points off the board.
Yeah, it's only a 10-yard penalty, but it was about a 28-yard gain. So a huge penalty. Now Manriquez, 12 minutes here, ready to start things off in the third quarter. Referee whistles the play live. Manriquez approaches the ball, a driving low kick. He missed that one, and it's going to be fielded at 12 by Bryant. Cuts him out to the edge. He's got some running room, and Derek Marino over there to make a fine tackle.
Yeah, pretty good coverage. Looks like they had him stopped probably around the 20-yard line or so, but was able to get a few more yards. And it's time for the defense to make something happen right now.
Yeah, I didn't notice if Eric Porter was on the defensive line much the first half. Maybe you did, but he's out there right now, and it's really this is big. I mean, every defensive series from this point on is going to be big.
Reese Lyons is out there on the edge. Lester Johnson, big Eric Porter in there. And now quarterback, there's a stoppage of play here. And that is going to be, don't know what the whistles were blown for there. Now they're going to call it live. Not sure about that one. And Capola takes this one, hands it off the back up there. Big hit. And knifing through there was Duncan to make a fine tackle.
If Duncan doesn't get his arm out there and stop that right there, it's probably another 15, 20 yards, maybe worse.
Yeah, we've seen
just a simple dive right up the middle.
So there's Lawrence Tafili. First run of the series goes for about a 3-yard gain. He likes to be called LT, and I'll probably reserve that for Lawrence Taylor.
Yes,
my
LT,
friend,
how appropriate.
From Palmetto High School, not the linebacker from the Giants. But now Toafili takes this one. And this one is to Ware again, and Ware goes for about a yard gain. So good defense by the Tigers. Now brings up a third and a long 5.
Yeah, that was a good job by the front on that job. We were able to get some penetration, get in there, and grab a hold of him behind the line of scrimmage. Just picks up a minimum gain there, puts us in a very manageable third down, position. But we have to make a play and get them off the field.
Yeah, they've been real effective on these short passes and probably what's going to happen here.
Yeah, and they keep that clock rolling with this offense. 3rd and 5, important for the Tigers to come up with a stop. Reese Lyons is out here on the edge. Lester Johnson, Eric Porter in the middle of the field. This one's a fake, and it's going to be a throw, and it's going to be a big tackle by Lester Johnson.
And a flag.
And there's a flag on the play. You would expect a holding on that one from where that was thrown.
From where it was thrown, I mean, what else could it be?
We can only hope and pray that it is.
We can decline it.
I will tell you this. That's the first time that we've gotten any pressure on the young quarterback.
Face
mask.
So you're blowing the guy up for a 7-yard loss in the backfield. Defensive line was across there. You get a face mask. Just a tough break for those Palmetto Tigers on that one. Gosh, what a terrible break.
And we've been better tonight with the penalties, but they've just been at the wrong time here. My goodness.
Now, a 5-yard face mask penalty.
It's third.
Yeah,
he's still saying it's third down.
Third down.
We got another chance here.
3rd and 5.
Out.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe in high school there's an incidental face mask, the old 5-yard incidental face mask variety. Unsure on that one. 3rd and 5 here. Malik Gary's out here wide. They fake a handoff. Now they look for the middle screen. It's tipped there. Great play by Reese Lyons.
Good job.
Oh, what a play.
That was an excellent play by Reese. He was able to get up there, get some fingertips on there. Probably saved the first down with that play right there. Almost able to intercept it, but
and that comes down to coaching there. You teach them when they're throwing to get their hands up, and perfect timing. Got the 3 and out here.
I think this is the first time we were going to see this offense punt.
Yeah,
yes,
this
you're right.
That Lawrence Tafili is the punter. Very dangerous back there punting, and he's waiting for the snap. He's out of his rhythm here. He usually takes that step as the ball's being snapped. Now he kicks in. He kicks a low rolling kick. It bounces at 30, 20, and he's going to be out at the 16-yard line. Palmetto have it, so there's the stop that you needed, guys. 9 minutes and 27 seconds remaining.
We have a flag. We have a flag on the play.
Oh, please. Flag.
Well, before we celebrate, we got to figure out what's happening here.
Looks like it's a false start, so that's a dead ball foul. They're going to have to re-kick
it. So a chance to maybe get better field position here.
Yeah, I hate to start praising before I know what's going on the field because we've been
penalties.
We've been fooled before.
Timing,
but let me say that was very encouraging to see the pressure that the defense was able to apply. And we got through the line twice, able to break up the passing plays 2 times in a row. We were able to get in there and do something which I don't think that we had any pressure on the quarterback during the first half. So if that's the adjustment that we make throughout the remaining part of the second half, good job.
So mark this one. We had the ball at the 17. Tafili's going to take this one now and punt it. He's going to punt it from about the 26, and we jump off sides. Unreal.
Goodness.
So it'll be 4th and 5. It's still going to be a punting situation. So we're right back to where we started this one from.
I mean, sometimes mentally you just got to step back and think about what you're doing. And, I don't know what Sid was trying to do there, just trying to get his hands on the block too early. But just wait till the ball's hiked. I mean, that's all we got to look at him.
4th and 5.
Yeah, but he's making him back up.
Now this kick is
here we go.
Jonte Wester.
Here we go.
He's at the 30.
Got a lane.
He's at the 40.
Nope. No holding.
He's at the 50. Don't hold anybody down to the 45. Good job by that special teams unit. Kind of pulled off some blocks, but we've seen Jonte with a huge return.
Yeah, through all that, we were able to
net about 30 yards.
Pick up
a much shorter field
right
here.
Jonte was able to do what he does best, and we don't have any flags on the field, which is always a positive thing for us. And I'm to the point now where you don't really have to put your hands on many people. Just like Jonte just cut and move and let him pick it up.
And that's probably the first punt return he's had of substantial yardage he hadn't had called back.
Now sometimes
because he leads the country in called back punt yardage.
He does.
We know that.
He does. That play, that 5-yard penalty on them, he sometimes doesn't show. That was from the 17-yard line. Now the ball spotted 45.
Yes. Yeah, we netted 30-plus yards on that.
So that is a huge little false start on that series. Great news for the Tigers. Clock is also stopped with the penalties, and it's 9 minutes, 14 seconds. First series of this second half. Anthony Marino has the ball at the shotgun. 2 receivers. Big David Burston's out here wide to the right. E.J. Davis running hard, runs into a wall there. No gain. Lost 2 on the play.
Nowhere to go there. He tried to knock those bowling pins down, but they didn't move.
Yeah, and you know what? And there's a lot of beef over there on that left side of the line. So we're just going to have to probably come out of our game a little bit and start mixing things up and maybe not being so predictable and see if we can pick up some yards on second down, because right now they seem to have us.
Anthony Marino looking things over. High snap. He's got the ball, stepping up, looking for a receiver, throws it down there. Get up, Kobe. And the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. Great play by Kobe Mays to keep the defender away. And so now it's 3rd and 11.
Yeah, I mean, good play by Kobe trying to go up there and get it. I mean, he did have a defensive back on his back, but the ball was going to be out of bounds regardless.
Looks like he's picked up a little bit of tweaked his knee or his
he's holding his hamstring there
a little bit.
Looks like he's going to be okay.
I hope he's going to be okay. That's a huge loss. So we need to have Kobe in there.
8 minutes and 31 seconds on the incompletion pass. Marino has Elijah Davis in the backfield with him. Burston's out here wide to the right. Anthony Marino out wide to the left. Marino looks at, spins it out there. Nice throw, and that's going to be Wester. And he goes for the first down, steps out of bounds there. Clock stops with 8 minutes and 23 seconds on the clock.
It was almost 2-down territory. I was thinking about that, but he was able to scoot down the field and get out of bounds and get the first down. Great job.
Nice job by the offensive line there. Tackles Matthews and also West over there. Nice passing pocket. Good throw by Anthony Marino. Davis has this one, tries to shake a defender, goes for a 4-yard loss on the play.
And Whoever that is, number 50 there for the Patriots.
Yeah, that's Zach Kohler.
Yeah, Zach is getting past Eric Porter, and that's not an easy task. But he's beating Eric Porter right now, so we're going to have to try to do something to get him pinned back.
Yeah, and the smaller version is Nicholas Sims, number 60 there. He's a small defensive tackle, but very similar to Matthew Wyatt, plays fast. Tigers having some issues up in front of the interior line. 7 minutes, 45 seconds remaining here in this one. Marino looking over there, Wester in motion, fakes the handoff to Johnny Jones. Now he's looking for the big ball down the middle of the field, steps up, 40-yard line, throws it late, receiver there. Wester makes a great catch, but he's out of bounds.
Good job by Anthony keeping that play alive and trying to make something out of nothing. That's just, sandlot football right there. But Jonte comes back and tries to make a play. So, good job, even though it didn't turn out to be in our favor. But, we just got to do a better job blocking up front. I mean, that's what we're seeing right now is too much pressure on Anthony. He can't stay back there. He did have enough time to make a play. They were covered up. DB's doing a great job.
And they only rushed 3 guys, and it's putting us in these 3rd and longs here.
Got Kobe back. That's good to see.
When you're rushing 3 here, makes the screen play kind of a hard play to execute at this part of the field. Now Marino looks, middle screen. They were sitting on that. Now Marino rolls, throws it to Mays, and he's down at the 32-yard line. So, Kobe Mays continues to impress.
Kobe Mays is just a great receiver, and he's going to catch the hard ball. He's going to come back. He's going to help his quarterback. He's going to do everything he can to win. So if we can continue to get him into the scheme of things, it's good stuff.
7 minutes, 22 seconds. He went out of bounds there. It seemed like we lost a couple
seconds
on the clock. Palmetto Tigers going for this one, 4th and a long 7. And Marino's back there with Johnny Jones. Kobe Mays out here, single coverage over there by Tyree Ford. Look for that matchup. Wester's out there in the slot. Derek Marino out there wide left. Anthony takes it, throws a rip of a throw. Wheel route to Wester, is waiting for it, makes a valiant effort for the ball, but it's incomplete pass.
Yeah, we've got to take a closer look at that. That's a play that Anthony may have to pull off of. He's got safety over the top. He's got help there. Safety comes over. Really, that play, Jonte will make that play one-on-one with that DB. Safety comes over there and does a good job of breaking the play up. But, you've got to look at Kobe over here. I think Derek is going to have, single coverage on him.
Take what they give you, Yeah. Stay away from the double coverage. All right, we got to stop him again.
All right.
Perhaps a turnover.
Big new series for the Palmetto Tiger D. Now this time Eric Porter is not in the game. We have Lester Johnson in the interior along with Matthew Wyatt. Reese Lyons out here. 3 linebackers creeping up to the line of scrimmage. Look out for the home run. And that's a fine play on the left side of the play. That is Duncan coming across
Duncan
there.
yes.
Yeah, so I think there was a discussion in the locker room at halftime with these linebackers. They have really stepped up here and doing what we had talked about in the first half, them getting up there and taking control of those lanes and trying to stop this running game. So right now they're doing a good job of that.
Yeah, great job over there by Matthew Wyatt. What he did is shot the gap, funneled it back into Duncan. So great play by those Palmetto Tiger defenders. Now that brings up a 2nd and 10.5. Capola's going to take this one out of the shotgun. Big back and backfield. Blanchard in motion. They toss it to him. Unable to make the play. Look at Rumpf over there at the edge. He's got the corner, and he's tackled there. Good job of holding up, not picking up a personal foul. Or the Tigers. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 6.
Yeah, they had him a couple of times in backfield, but he's a quick dude there and still managed to get some decent yardage, but big play here for the Tiger defense.
Now, not the best position here for a wing T team, and this is the play right here where you want to get that turnover, force a pass, and try to get a turnover. Now we have a stoppage of play here, and so there's a timeout called on the play. Look,
I think Coach Cucci saw something he didn't like, and he's just trying to make sure that his defense is ready for this play. The defensive backs at times tonight have been a little bit on their heels, maybe not expecting the Patriots to throw the ball as much as they have already, Kenny, and they've been spot on.
Yeah.
with their passes tonight. They have been very selective, and they've been able to pick up those first downs when you think they're going to run. They're coming out here in fullness on a pass.
All right, so the Palmetto Tiger defensive unit talking things over. And, you know, Palmetto over there, the defensive staff, Matt Brazelton is the assistant head coach. He's up there in the box with us. Pat Cucci, Craig Roundtree, Greg Walls over there talking things over on the sideline. A big, huge play here at this point of the game. Palmetto trailing 21-7, 6:23 on the clock. Bradley's out here in tight coverage. Ethan Blanchard's being played very softly out there. He's a good receiver. They look the other way. Look for the middle, wasn't there. And now Palmetto makes a great defensive play, and that's going to be punting situation.
And great penetration there made that play.
Rumpf.
Quarterback's pretty elusive, but he had nowhere to go with that except throw it away. So another great stand by the defense.
Yeah,
they've done everything we've said they need to do so far.
No, this is exactly what we expected to see in the first half. You know, Coppola really just threw that ball up there for grabs, but luckily for him, there wasn't a defensive back anywhere in sight. And offensively, though, we got to get it rolling.
We got to get it
A lot
rolling.
of time
Got to score points.
Cannot waste opportunities.
So an A+ there by the Palmetto Tiger defensive unit. That's using your timeouts wisely over there. Toafili back there to punt. He gets a kick off, and Wester's going to fair catch this one. Great catch. Ball's going to be at the 26-yard line for your Palmetto Tigers.
So right now, what we're seeing defensively for the Patriots is really they're keying in on the run game, and they're doing a good job of really stopping any rushing attack that we may have. So, you know, I don't think that we've really tried to do much. Have we done any jet sweeps at all? Have we done anything on the edge?
We've had some issues with the
timing.
The timing,
yeah,
with a high snap. But no, you're right. We haven't.
We're going to have to do something to offset this pressure we're getting from the front D.
Yeah, most defenses play four-man fronts in high school. They've been playing a lot of three-man fronts. This time it's a four-man front. Nice throw out there. Going down to get it is Burston. That's going to be a gain of 6.
Yeah, and what we're doing right now, we're passing to pick up running yards. I mean, that's what we're doing right now.
Yes.
I mean, just quick passes, and if that's what we got to do. That's good.
I like it. And get it past the first down marker. You can stop the clock here, hopefully. And now tripping in the backfield once again, E.J. Davis. So that's going to bring up a third and about 4.
Yeah, and that's about the 4th time that E.J. has basically slipped over his own feet or stumbled over something, but he's not even able to get momentum. He's not even he can't really get the power going. So now we bring up about a third and
4.
2 receivers on both sides of the formation. Marino looks. Wester's out there. Now he throws it over to the left. That's going to be Burston, first down and more. He goes for about a 7-8 yard gain on the play. Great, nice offensive system. Nice set.
Well, I think the coaches are seeing the same thing that we are, guys.
Yes.
The good thing about that hit on Burston, he picked up about 5 yards off the
yes.
hit.
Yeah, it was a nice pop.
So now one receiver out here, left 3 to the right. Marino takes it, hands it off, and that is going to go for about a 3-yard gain. And that was E.J. Davis back in the backfield.
That was our first positive run probably in the second half.
That's right, Kenny, but you got to be very impressed with this defensive front for the Patriots. Not oversized, but able to really get in there and make tackles for minimum yardage.
Yeah, Zach Kohler there and Nicholas Sims, 50 and 60 respectively, have done a great job. This ball sails on Anthony. Had Herman White out there and running like a 6-yard route. Anthony seemed to think that was like an 8-yard route. So now it's going to bring 3rd and 7.
So our timing has got to be on. We've got to make sure that our routes are run the way they're supposed to be. And Marino is pretty good about putting the ball, where he wants it. I think we're at 4th down territory, Kenny.
Yes.
We can't miss an opportunity.
No going back.
Burston having a pretty good game out here, far wide to the right-hand side of the field with Wester. One slot back, they're slipping out there. Marino didn't have him. They covered that. Marino throws back to Burston. Great catch. Running the ball, hang on to it, and he goes down to 33. First down, Palmetto Tigers.
Yeah, great job by Anthony Marino to keep that play alive, get out there, and just kind of give the field a look and see if anybody's open for him. And Burston is standing there. I mean, big, tall target. Got his hands out there. Good job.
Great job for the offensive lineman to give him time to throw the ball like that.
Yeah, Burston's one of those guys, goes about 6'3", but he's got a 6'7", 6'8" wingspan. Big, long reach on that. Marino throws it to Burston, coming back the middle of the field, puts his foot in the ground and goes for about a 4-yard gain. A great tackle there by number 17, and that's Nolan Wasoba on the tackle.
Yeah, Wasoba, he's out there. I mean, he's not a big linebacker, but he made a big tackle there on Burston.
So now Marino has E.J. Davis in the backfield, fakes a handoff, throws a slant behind, and Burston.
That ball was tipped.
But yeah,
that ball was tipped and broke it up there. Good job defensively by the Patriots.
Is the clock running on an incomplete pass? No, it's
they stopped it at 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock.
I tell you what, buddy, these yards are not coming easy. We continue to be in third and
longs
every time.
And it's 4-down territory, like you said, every time.
Now big number 50, Zach Kohler, hustles off the field. That's good news for the Tiger. They're in a 3-4 defensive package. Now Marino takes it. He's got the option out there. E.J. Davis, he's got a first down, turns it up, takes a hit, and he's just past the first down marker. First down, Palmetto Tigers.
Nice read by Marino there, and
a great pitch.
And the great pitch, and it made it give him enough room to easily get that first down and move the chains. Great call.
Good block out there by the receiver. And E.J. Davis did a fine job reading the block. 1st and 10, Tigers knocking on the door here. Now E.J. Davis, middle of the field. He's got a big hold. He's at the 20, 15. Oh,
run him over.
The receiver.
Yeah.
And down for the number 9. Now, Tyree Ford came up to make the tackle. And E.J. Davis said, "How do you do?" And showed that, hey, I'm going to be the hitty on this deal, not the.
Yeah, it was good to see E.J. finally get one of those type runs here.
Wow, great run.
Finish it here. Got to finish.
E.J. Davis. He's got Marino. Great fake and touchdown. Beautiful job, Anthony Marino.
He had everybody faked out.
Wow, what a great fake. And, after running that option play, Marino, he's a shotgun. He's a throwing quarterback. Yeah. But, man, what a great fake, and then scores 6. So Palmetto Tigers back into the game here, 3 minutes and 21 seconds, trailing 21-13.
Yeah, just a great offensive call there by Coach Ty, Coach Marino, and that's something that you would expect to see from Jonte. You don't really expect that out of it. If you look at any film on us, you may never see that play with Marino behind center. So really good job.
Yeah, and here on this night where the sophomores are shining, big block out there by Lee Matthews, offensive right tackle on that run. Manriquez takes it, drives it through, and it's up and good. So your Palmetto Tigers now trail 21-14, right back in at 3 minutes, 21 seconds remain.
All right, so defensively we've got to come out here and we just got to continue to make plays.
Down.
I mean, I would love for us to get a turnover.
The Florida High School Athletic Association recognizes its corporate sponsors who help make the FHSAA football championships possible. Team IP, the official merchandising company of the FHSAA. Gatorade, win from within. Mainline Events, the official photo company of the FHSAA. Balfour, the official supplier of championship rings. Spectrum Sports, the official television partner of the FHSAA. NFHS Network, official online streaming partner. Max Preps, official scores and statistics of the FHSAA. GoFan, official online ticket provider of the FHSAA. And Wilson.
Thank you, Jordan. Alfredo Manriquez approaches this one. He kicks it, and another short kick. He's something different here, taking up there and turning the middle of the field. And finally tackled there. Trey Thompson comes over with a big hit. But that was Cody Willoughby. And that was that pooch kick. And we were trying to find a hole out there. Didn't find it.
And I like the call, too. You're keeping it away from their two speed burners back there. You're fighting this wind. So just pooch that thing up and let's play some defense here. Rick?
Yeah, it's time for us to like we said earlier, we got to step it up every single defensive series. We cannot allow another point by the Patriots.
Slot back this time is Jalen Ware on this side, and Ethan Blanchard's the slot on the other side. Tolafili in backbound. Capola takes it. He got Tolafili, takes a big hit. They got the ball on the ground. Palmetto Tigers recover. Alonzo Houston.
There you go, Rick. There you go, Rick. You called it.
There it is right there. And just a great job of stripping the ball, giving us an opportunity to get the offense back out there, and let's see if we can tie this game up.
Alonzo Houston with the recovery, and couldn't ask for better timing. Wow.
Now, you know, the fire that the intensity of the Palmetto Tiger defense coming out in the second half has been what we expected at the beginning of the game. And there you saw Toafili does run upright, and he was trying to make a cut while he was engaged. You know, 4 Palmetto Tigers around him there, and then heads-up play by Alonzo Houston just to recover the ball. Didn't try to pick it up and get silly. And great play.
Just get the ball, get on it.
Alonzo, the Hammer Houston. Now Palmetto has the ball at the 36-yard line. Marino looking over things. 3 receivers out there to the left. Mays on the right, looking for Mays, throws it to him. Great. Oh, boy. Little miscommunication on the route there. Mays was running a hook, and Marino was running a bit of a corner post on that.
Yeah, so Kobe and Anthony will get that together and see what went wrong there, and hopefully get that figured out. But no matter what, Kobe was wide open again.
The good news is that Kobe Mays continues to get open out there in space. So now 2nd and 10, and clock is stopped at 2 minutes and 58 seconds. More good news on the incomplete pass. We stopped the clock. Palmetto Tigers looking to claw their way back into this one. Marino's in the backfield, and he has Elijah Davis back there. Big Burstons out here wide with Wester. Herman White, the 4th, in motion. Throws the bubble out there to Elijah Davis, and he goes near the line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10.
Oh, we got a flag.
There's a flag.
They don't look happy on their sideline, so maybe we get a break here.
So Matthews was over there from his right tackle position, got to the sideline over there, and then we had a flag thrown after the play. So they're sorting things out here. This could be a big one, guys. This will be a first down for the Tigers.
Either way, it's going to be big for somebody.
So let's see how they sort this one out. The coaching staff is furious out there. They're pulling the player out there, 52, which is Robert Roman, now is being replaced. So that makes you suspect that one's going to go against the Patriots. Let's see. Dead ball foul, personal foul, ejected on number 52 there. So that was Robert Roman that something went on over there on the sideline. So there's been an ejection. First down for the Tigers.
Well, that was a play where, you know, it ended up on the Patriots sideline. So there was a lot of Patriots around our back. We saw Lee Matthews in there as well. I didn't know if maybe Lee had done something, because he is a very emotional sophomore, very powerful sophomore. So if this is on the Patriots.
No, the Patriot player has been ejected from the game. No penalty yardage here. It's been a long pause, 2 minutes and 47 seconds. So I would wonder if there's going to be two penalties on the play, and they're going to try to sort this out.
Well, we only saw the hand going one way. All right, we saw them call a personal foul on their player. We didn't see anything on our side, so hopefully that's the case, Brian, because that's going to be a first down, obviously, 15 yards, and keep this drive alive. Because we were looking at
3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Here we go.
Now they're going to mark this one off, and it's going to this first down for the Tigers. So 2 minutes 47 seconds. Palmetto Tigers get a first down and are at the 21-yard line. So here we go. Palmetto Tigers offense.
A penalty in our favor. We'll take it.
Yeah, that high snap is just throwing everything off.
It does.
And it's been a problem all year, and it's something that we just have to be able to overcome. We can't have those high snaps. Everything is on timing here. You know, that play has to be perfect.
So going down there to make the catch was Kobe Bryant, but he had to go low. Yeah, the timing.
I would love them to get back in the running the option here with Marino. Was effective on the last series.
Yeah, one thing Anthony Marino has shown you as a passing quarterback, he has good feet, surprisingly good feet. Elijah Davis, huge hole on the left-hand side, goes for about a 6-yard gain. Nice.
Yeah, that was a great job right there by the O-line to open up a huge hole for EJ to run through. So we're looking at about a 3rd and 4 here. And just need to continue to move the ball here and pick up another first down.
So Porter and Ingram over there making some fine blocks. Now he throws it out there. This one's to Mays. Watch this. He's at the 10, all the way to the 6-yard line, rolling over the place.
And Kobe did exactly what you would want him to do. Doesn't try to fake out the DB. Just puts his head down, picks up the first down. Yeah, I mean,
he's playing hurt.
I think,
with a lot of heart.
He also looks like he's cramping a little bit, but Kobe, he's a hard-nosed player, man.
He's not coming out,
no,
that's for
not.
sure.
Kobe Mays has that it factor that you like to see. Now there's a stoppage of play. Looks like there's some movement there. So let's see.
Offsides on Pinellas Park.
On the Patriots. This is so uncharacteristic. It's unbelievable. The Patriots are having penalties. This is, what we see week after week after week.
Yes, that's
very uncharacteristic.
Yeah, that's a good job.
Team.
Now the Tigers are going to bring in their jumbo offense. They're going to try to pound the rock a little bit here and try to get a hole open here for EJ. And we've got Lester Johnson in there. We know what he can do. He's looking for somebody to hit.
Yeah, we got a whole lot of defensive guys in there. Eric Porter's been playing both ways. He's out there at left guard. Lester Johnson and Teddy Washington in the backfield. That's Elijah running hard and very close to the touchdown. It's going to be spotted about inches short.
Half-yard line.
That's a big one with the clock here. 1 minute and 49 seconds. Tigers looking to tie this one up at 21. Exciting game here.
Just sneak it in.
Yeah, and Ken
you get up there real quick right now and snap that thing.
You want to run this one behind Eric Porter. All of the linemen do a great job up there. So Anthony Marino coming up there. Nobody over in front of him here. So Marino's going to take it, run forward to the left over Eric Porter. Touchdown.
Good job.
Very good.
Nobody over center, Brian. Nobody there. That was a kind of an easy call right there.
Yeah, that's not a time to run that 3-4 look out there.
It could have been. They could have. We're going to just give it to EJ, but if they're going to give it to you for the sneak, and the quarterback can do it, you let him do it. And great call there.
And we've seen over, the plays. One thing about Anthony Marino, he's got to play probably a run to EJ, going to run left, but when he sees that, he's going to take it. And no issues with an exchange there with the back. So heads up play by Anthony Marino. Now Duncan's going to snap this one back. Marino with a good spot. Maricas with a kick, and it's up and good.
All right.
So now we have to come out here. Okay, brand new ball game tied up. We were able to overcome a huge deficit there. I mean, looking at the first half compared to what we've seen here, the second half, just two different Tiger teams. Two
different ball games.
The defense has been on fire. They got to continue to be on fire.
Yes.
And we're just hoping that maybe we have deflated the balloon of the Patriots, and we've got the momentum. We got to carry it.
Yeah, one thing, when you're playing in Manatee County and you're playing teams like Braden River and you're playing teams
Riverview,
like Venice and Sarasota County, you tend to think, hey, we're in the power county. That's just how it rolls. Well, this team here this Patriot team is a great team. This is an 8-win, 2-win team.
Yes.
And the Tigers came out, and I don't think they realize how good and how solid this Patriot team is. But back into it, 21-21. Manriquez takes it. A high kick, and it's going to be fielded by Bryant there. He's got it at the 20. In the middle of the field, takes a big hit. And
good job by the coverage team on that to get down there and make a huge tackle.
Alonzo Houston, the Anvil.
They've had to step it up tonight dealing with the elements. They usually don't get to cover kicks, but tonight they've had plenty of opportunity and done a great job.
Looks like Alonzo might have picked up a thigh bruise on that one.
I want to give a shout out to Mike Amaris from Popey's giving me the score of the ball game like I don't know what the score is. So I appreciate that, Mike.
That was so nice of him.
We've got a monitor in the box tonight. We can see this. All right, now he takes it to pitch out there. A good cut by Toafili out there, and a nice hit there by Trey Thompson. But that's after about a 7-yard game.
Now, on that job there, Reese he stays outside. He gets pushed outside. The linebacker has to come up and fill that gap.
Up.
Reese is doing exactly what he needs to do on that play. He didn't get sucked in. Could have been probably a bigger play, but the linebackers got to be quick to fill the gap, Ryan.
Yeah, looking across the line, you have Reese out there, and now you have Teddy Washington and Lester Johnson and Matthew Wyatt playing wide on the defensive line. Different look for the Tigers. Now they run it with Blanchard, middle of the field, takes a nice run to the 40, first down. Good play. You know, there's that slot back across the formation. Great play by Blanchard. First down at the 40.
So we got to figure out what we did these first two series of the half and make sure we get back to that and get in there and not be so focused on trying to strip the ball. Let's tackle, let's pin them back and give that ball back to the offense.
Now Blanchard's going to be in the backfield back there, and Harvey has it. They lead it to Tolafoli to the center of the field, and they're still wrestling with him there, and he goes for about a 4-yard run on the play.
Gain. It's going to be the last play of the quarter, so we'll have the wind at our back.
Right, and that could be huge, Kenny, because now we're gonna turn
talking
this field
field
around.
goals.
And if they get into a position where they have to kick a field goal, hopefully that wind is going to be so strong.
Yes.
So in a very exciting game here in this 7A matchup, a big game. The Patriots and the Palmetto Tigers knotted up 21-21. So we're going to go into this fourth quarter, guys. And what a classic matchup. A tale of two tales. The first half dominated by the Patriots, and then the second half by the Tigers. Let's go to a break.
Football fans, the best games are yet to be played. Make plans to attend the 2017 Florida High School Football State Championship games hosted by the Central Florida Sports Commission and the City of Orlando. The intense action takes place at Camping World Stadium in Orlando, December 7th through the 9th. Tickets start as low as $12. Come out and watch the best in Florida high school football play. Visit the FHSAA website at fhsa.org for more information.
Okay, here we are starting this third quarter off. Tolafoli in the backfield. He's got Blanchard back there with him. It's a handoff to Harvey. Bryant there goes for about a 2-yard gain. Great play by that Palmetto Tiger defense.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to have to do. We got to swarm to the ball. They're going to be doing everything they can to try to throw us, off the play. They're great at running the wing tee. They really are, and we just got to stay in our lane and make those tackles. I mean, this is a big play for us right now.
Another big play.
Now that they're going to have Capola going to take this one probably under center, and the dangerous Derek Bryant is coming out. They've snuck the tight end there, number 88, which is Donovan Delio. I'm sure the coaches know what this formation looks like, and this is Ethan Blanchard coming out across the formation. Tolafoli on the pitch, gets a block, has it.
He's down.
Great tackle.
Great tackle. Another 3 and out.
Goodness. That was Trey Thompson. How did he make that tackle? He came out of nowhere.
I tell you what he did. He did what good safeties do. He identified that play, and he shot through the gap to make that tackle. Just a great job by him. And I tell you, it was a perfect time for him to step up.
Yeah, looking on the outside of the play with the pitch over there, like, doggone it, that's a first down. And Thompson comes out of nowhere to make a fine tackle. Wester's back there. Tolafoli's back there to punt this one.
Punting into this crazy wind.
You got to watch punt safe on this. Tolafoli's got it. High snap, looks, deliberate delivery. Now Wester comes up to field this one, shakes a tackle. He's at the 35. He's at the 36. And 38-yard line is Jonte Wester.
Yeah, you got to blow that thing a little quicker. I thought there for a minute they were treating Jonte like a wishbone.
Yeah, looked like
legs picked up and everything.
Splitting him in half.
Hey guys, this sideline up here is going absolutely crazy.
Turning here, the Palmetto Tigers have the ball, good field position. Ball at the 38-yard line. 10 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in this huge regional game.
I would love for our offensive line to really explode, open up some holes, let us chew up a little clock, run the ball effectively, pick up a score.
And get a lead. We have not had a lead tonight.
Anthony Marino out of the shotgun. They're coming up. He throws it out there quickly. Western, he dropped it. And it's an incomplete pass. And Jonte was running before he caught that one. And you know what? He is going to make that first defender miss. And that was a big play, but that second 10 stops the clock, 10 minutes, 12 seconds.
You know, if anybody that can run before you catch it is him, but you still got to catch it.
True that. Now we have Anthony Marino in the backfield. With him is E.J. Davis. Started running a little bit earlier. It's quarterback keeper. Marino steps outside, goes for about a 2-yard gain. So that brings up a 3rd and 8.
So this may be Kobe May's time right here, as we're going. This is a passing down. Obviously, we got to pass the ball here if we want to try to pick up this first down, and we're just going to have to make sure that our receivers are running the right routes, and let's try to keep this ball.
And the offensive line continuing to block to give him time to throw the ball.
Okay, on this side of the field, number 3, Rodney Silvas is out there with Mays. Press coverage out there. Wester are in motion. That's Herman White, the 4th in motion. Middle screen, sets it up, and it's going to be covered well.
Yeah, that hasn't worked all night, to be honest with you. They've been all over that, and not a real good series offensively for the Tigers. We really had an opportunity to at least move that ball and kind of swap the field position. But
now the very dangerous Cody Willoughby is going to go back there to receive this. He also has the senior out there, Ethan Blanchard, with him back there. Dual receiving set with Manriquez kicking. Tigers in an odd formation. They're going to roll it up and go back with 3 personal protectors. Here they go. Lester Johnson's going to go back there with Andrew Duncan and Elijah Davis back there. Manriquez, very important punt. Osborne gets a snap back, and the kick is up. It's a nice kick, and that one's a high kick. It's going to hit,
bounce.
and it's going to bounce, and it's going to be fielded there, and that's going to be Willoughby.
Knock it loose. Oh, good try.
Down at the 17. Almost, Ken Burton Jr. calling for the turnover there.
I tell you what, man, that Willoughby kid, he's something else now. He's fearless.
Yes,
he's not real big. You're not going to be overly impressive with his size, but he's got the heart of a warrior, man.
He's scary. He is scary.
There's 2 of them out there. There's Cody Willoughby, and there's Ethan Blanchard, number 27.
Yes.
Those 2 guys, if you saw them in their street clothes, you wouldn't. But those 2 guys are football players. Blanchard now is going to be in the backfield back there with Tolafie. Palmetto Tigers in a 4-3 look. Waiters creeping up from his outside linebacker position. It's a fake, and they run it, and looking for the receiver. An incomplete pass there. Good defense, and that was Matthew Wyatt.
Matthew Wyatt with the pressure.
Another Wyatt riot back there. We've seen so much speed from those Wyatt guys, and Wyatt in the backfield, so that's bringing up a...
Yeah, guys, about 1 step away from a huge loss, a huge quarterback sack, and got to give some credit there to Coppola to get that ball out of his hands and almost made a something out of nothing play there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been much, but
Coppola is shown to be a very good field manager and very ball security. That's a play where the ball comes out of there when you're getting tackled. Coppola takes this one, throws it to Blanchard, and he gets a nice run there. Goes for about 6-7 yards, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and short here. Now Palmetto Tiger defenders are creeping to the line of scrimmage. This time we're going to have Kendall Reynolds out there, and we have Matthew Wyatt, Waiters out here. Sidney Pompey's been doing a fine job locking up those receivers. Not a lot of passing tonight. Over there, Mike Bradley is going to be on the far boundary. So look for Malik Gary, the big receiver, number 6, out wide. Matchup with Bradley. And there we have it. He's very close to the line of scrimmage. And watch out for Bryant coming across this side on the slot back. And this time it's a toss to Blanchard. Goes for very close. Looks like he's short.
Close.
I think it looks like they got it.
Well,
They got a
good
mark.
spot.
Yeah.
Good spot. So he's got the first down. Not a big run, but just enough. So the Patriots continue this drive. 7 minutes and 32 seconds remain in this one.
We have got to make a stop here. We've got to keep them on their side of the field here, guys. I mean, we just We've got to dig deep and do everything we can. Defensively, we've played a great second half. We just need a little bit more from them.
Blanchard out here in his slot back position, kind of hiding behind the tight end. Now he drops back to pass, looking for the big ball down the sideline. Good defense over there, but he comes up with a miraculous catch just short of the first down.
Can't really
argue with
you can't argue with the coverage there. Good coverage, just a good job by number 6.
Yeah, and that's that matchup we were talking about pre-snap there with Malik, Gary, and Bradley out there. Simultaneous possession goes to the offensive player. So big play. And that's another, I tell you, okay, there's the second down. They were about to put the first down mark on that one, but it is second and short. And it's getting closer. It's now second and inches. And they're working out the spot there. And now it's looking, it appears like it may have crept its way. Oh.
What are they doing?
I don't know what they're doing. They have the we're gonna measure this one. They're bringing it off the sideline.
Short.
So it's going to be short by inches on this play. Now, Palmetto Tiger defenders, this is one of those plays where they're going to try to draw you off sides.
Yeah, and we have been known to get a little aggressive on the snap count. And I think that you've just got to make sure that you stay on sides here. I mean, we have an opportunity. It's only second down, so there's no reason to get too carried away here. We just got to bring those linebackers up a little bit and make sure that second and inches doesn't turn out to be a huge gain.
Mm-hmm. And this is one of those when you line up and you maybe bring an 8-man front, if they crease you, they've got the perfect back to do that with Lawrence Toffoli.
And watch for a pass here. I mean, this would be a great time
to throw the bomb.
Play action.
Yeah. Plenty of options.
I think they're going to run with Ethan Blanchard coming out of his slot across formation. Let's see what they go with. And they've got Bryant in the backfield with Toffoli. So 3 good running backs on the field one time. Toffoli got it and a good tackle there, but first down tackled by Duncan there and Porter.
Yeah, good job. I mean, those that pass and play hurt us there. Can't argue once again with the coverage.
You made a great play.
Yeah, good play.
And those are the type of stops we got to have on first and second down on these runs. We got to make sure that they don't pick up much yardage at all.
They're having to do everything they can to move these chains. It's sooner or later we're going to make the stop.
Palmetto Tigers need to dig in. 6 minutes 45 seconds. Patriots driving. This time they hand the ball off to Bryant. He's got a nice hole there, and he goes for about a 4-yard gain.
We just got to dig deep, man. That's all we can do.
So
just
now
dig deep.
We're having a little change here. Eric Porter, big 300-pounder, comes off. Matthew Wyatt comes in there. There's Ethan go. Oh, he nearly fumbled that ball, but gets the first down. Again, we're trying to strip the ball.
We need to worry about tackling them on the line of scrimmage and stripping it.
I mean, once again, Ethan, he's not doing anything special. He's not a big back. He's just running straight through the hole there. So let's make the tackle. You got to have at least 2 guys making the tackle, one trying to strip.
Right. Yeah, you want to get the second guy for the strip, trying to tackle that. So now we're going to have a water break, and so the clock is stopped here with 6:03 remaining.
Thanks, Brian, and right you are again. For the latest official news about Florida high school sports, including results of all rounds in the 2017 FHSAA Football Championships, visit FHSAA.org, the official website of the Florida High School Athletic Association. That's www.fhsaa.org. Catch live and on-demand postseason coverage of Florida high school sports at www.nfhsnetwork.com. Brought to you by the NFHS Network, the official online partner of the FHSAA.
Thank you, Jordan. Capole has got this one, hands it off to Philly up the middle of the field. Good play there by Matthew Wyatt, and Houston coming over to clean this one up. And I want to see if we can now kick it live down to Tom Porter on the sideline and see if he's able to pick us up here and see what he's seeing down there.
Well, Brian, basically what's going on, the defensive line, when they stay low, they stop the play. They're making tackles or staying in their lane. When they stand up, they're getting blown off the ball, and they're coming to this left side over here of the line, and they're getting 5 or 6 yards every single time. So that's just that simple. Stay low, and they're not going to pick up a big gain. That's it. Back to you guys.
All right, low man wins. The message from Tom Porter on the sideline. Second, and there's a stoppage of play now. Did the clock expire? No, it's going to be offside.
I mean, that's an easy one there. We're over the ball.
So instead of a 2nd and 10, it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I mean, our head's over the ball already. You know, it's an easy call for the sideline ref.
Goodness, that's a big one on the Tigers right there. That's just a lining up, encroaching, lining up across the line of scrimmage. So that's a 2nd and 5. So Coppola comes off the sideline. He's been talking things over with the coaches over there. They have the big tight end in the game, and he's going to line up in one of those slot backs. Ethan Blanchard is going to line up in the backfield now with Toafili, and Bryant is out there in slot to the left. It's a power play, and it's Ethan Ingram running to the ball to the left. He goes for about a 2-yard, 3-yard gain on the play. That's going to bring up a very important, critical 3rd and 2.
Guys, we really got to make a stop here. I know it's most likely going to be 4th down territory for the Patriots with under 5 minutes to play. They're not going to be able to kick a field goal at this point. The wind is just too strong coming out of the north. But we really can ill afford to give them many more yards, Kenny.
Yes. Yeah, this is critical play here.
So here's the deal. Big Eric Porter is out there, and Matthew Wyatt is out there. Reese Lyons is out here on the end. Kendall Reynolds, and he gets a good push by Reynolds, and that is going to be the back. He's got a very elusive 30, 25-20. And he gets ball's out, and looks like it popped right back into his hands. Forced the fumble over there was Bradley, and the ball fell into the back's hands as he was lying on the ground. Huge break for the Patriots there.
So now with his 1st and 10 at the 11, they're going to slow everything way down now.
Only 4 minutes and 7 seconds remaining on the clock here. Patriots driving. Ball is at the 11-yard line. Ball was out. Tigers had an opportunity on that one. Very, very fortunate break there for the Patriots. Now Blanchard's in the backfield with Toafili. And there's the straight dive, quick hitter, nothing there. Stopped there by a host of Tigers. Waiters is in there. Houston was in there. Porter in there. Great defensive play.
Yeah, I don't know what Coach Marino's thought process is right now, but I'm thinking maybe calling some timeouts here. We're not going to have a lot of time on the clock when we get this ball back if they do score here.
Yeah, they're going to take their time about that. Yeah, it's going to become a clock management opportunity.
Santiago Tovar is a very nice field goal kicker. Easily with his range at this point. Palmetto Tigers need to stop here. The ball is on the 12-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and a long 10. Toafili in the backfield. It's the pitch play. He's got the edge out there, and that's Bradley coming up and making a fine play. Wow.
He stayed in bounds. Great play.
2 minutes, 58 seconds. Clock winds, and so that was a loss on the play, and that is how you do it there, Palmetto Tiger defense. Timeout by the Patriots.
Okay, so they called the timeout.
Boy, that's beneficial. That's a help.
Yes, so we have 2 and they have 2.
So fine play, and that is a huge tackle there by Derek Bradley out there, listed at 5'8", 165 on the very explosive, strong back, but showed he had the will to make the play. Now that brings up a 3rd and 13, and the ball is spotted at the 14-yard line.
So he goes 5'8". What is he? He's
165.
Oh, and it's 165 pounds of heart. He's something else.
And that's that big 195-pound, extremely fast back, running wide on a toss play. That's the second play that I've seen in this game where, Trey Thompson made a fine tackle before it came up where you thought, okay, he's got the edge. And again, this time Bradley comes up and seals the edge. So this is the big 3rd down of the game. You got to be careful that they slip Bryant out in a receiving pattern here, but this is a big one. So Palmetto Tiger defense digs in. Matty Wyatt out there, and he's got Waiters along with Eric Porter in the center of the line. Palmetto brings everybody, and there's that back, and that's Porter with a huge tackle. Now Palmetto's probably going to get a 2 minutes and 45 5 seconds.
The public address announcer was telling Rick he's not going to kick it. Are they sending him out there?
Well, I think we just called a timeout to try to
save some
get
time.
A game plan. Yeah, we got to save some time. We got
like
2:41. So regardless of what they do here, we've either got to make a stop or we've got to, try to block a field goal and still have some time left over in case they do score to try to pick up a score here before the end of the game, because it's do or die now, guys. I mean, we have got to lay it all out on the line and try to do something special without getting a penalty.
Now, one thing I've seen with their way that they interlock on the field goals here, I would not go for the block here because there's an opportunity to come over there over the outside edge on the interlock position.
Yes.
But if you rough the kicker here,
it's first down.
So this is one of those where you may have a look for 32. So this is going to be a 30-yard field goal.
30-yarder.
And over there on the edge.
I tell you what, I mean, hopefully the Coach Marino was talking to them about a possible fake as well. You got to be very careful here that you don't get too focused. And I like your plan of not blocking, or trying to block this. Keep your eyes open.
So now Santiago Tovar has the big one, 30-yarder. Spotted there by Willoughby. Palmetto Tigers jump. So that's going to bring it to a 25-yard.
There's some things that you just have to stay focused on. This is not a time to jump off sides. It's just not.
So that takes, a 30-yard field goal tonight against the wind is a big deal. Now it's a 25-yarder.
Yeah, you've just given him probably another 25% chance of better making this thing.
So it's going to be Cody Willoughby and Santiago Tovar back there. It's going to be snapped by Zach Kohler, defensive tackle back there, is going to snap the extra point. Snaps high, spots down, kicks up, and it is good.
And that would have been good from 30.
Yeah.
The kicker did his job.
Yeah. Right, so here we are, guys. We're gonna have an opportunity for a run back. We're gonna be picking against the wind. We got an opportunity, so we need to block for Jonte. We need to make sure that we have some clean blocks and give an opportunity to get some yardage here and give us a better shot with 2:35 left. And I'm not sure what our timeout situation is. Do you guys know?
Look, according to Tiger Vision, we have.
Looks like we have 2 timeouts left. Unable to see that. I know we called one earlier, but I believe we have 2.
The one thing I worry about LaJonte getting a run back here is that if he runs it back and scores, we're giving them the ball back too quickly.
To slide at the 1 yard.
I'm not so sure that.
If he runs it back, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take those odds.
Now that was probably the longest kick of Tovar's life. That would have been good for 45
and the most clutch
yards
kick
against the wind.
State playoff.
A huge kick there, 25 yards. He matched that kick. So let's see if he's still got that adrenaline going. And he's kicking it from the 40. And there he kicks it. It's a long kick, and he's driving Herman White back, and he's got the ball at the 5-yard line, 10, 15, 20. And he's looking for the edge. He's tackled at the 20-yard line. So really good play, and wise choice there, kicking away from Jonte Wester. So here it is, guys. Here's the way it lays out. 2 minutes and 22 seconds, a perfect amount of time to go down and score 2:26 on the clock.
Well, look, this is plenty of time. Once again, they practice this every day. They know what they have to do. The offensive line knows what they have to do. The receivers know you have to get back to the line of scrimmage quickly. You got 2 timeouts. The bottom line is you got to secure the ball. You got to make a play. You just got to make a play before you start to run, Kenny.
All right, Palmetto 3 out here wide left. 1 single receiver. Marino in the backfield. Palmetto moves early, so that's going to be 1st and 15.
Oh, my goodness.
We have got to be focused on doing our job here. We've got to pay attention. This is a big game. I know right now these boys, they understand how important this is. And they want to make a play, and they want to win this ball game. But we can't have penalties.
It requires all 11 of them executing. All it takes is one, and sometimes it's a penalty.
3rd and 15, a very loud, boisterous crowd here. Anthony Marino, he has Johnny Jones in the backfield shifting. 3 receivers out here, wide right. Kobe Mays wide left, looking for Kobe Mays. Throws to him, and he throws to Johnny Jones, wheel route behind. Really good play call. Unable to complete the pass, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 15.
If I'm Kobe Mays, I'm going to go back into the huddle right now and tell Anthony Marino, please look my way because I am open every time. He is right there open in the middle just waiting for a throw. I know that's a play that if Anthony's able to hit, picks up big yards. But right now we got to pick up first down, stop the clock, and keep the drive alive.
So Derek Marino in the slot, bursting wide. Kobe Mays out here with him. 1 receiver out there. Looks, Kobe Mays out route. He got him. First down, right at the marker. And that's a first down, Tigers. Stops the clock. 2:13.
But don't, Rick, doesn't every wide receiver go back and tell the quarterback that he's open?
Yeah, but this is for real on this one.
Okay, but they do that.
Well, he was.
So he was open, yeah. Great pitch and catch there.
Good play by
Move those
Anthony Marino.
chains.
2 minutes and 13 seconds. Stop. 5 on the play. Johnny Jones in the backfield. Derek Marino in the slot. Big bursting out here wide. Jonte Wester running with him. Looks the middle of the field. Kobe Mays is lighting it up.
I'm telling you right now, I would say focus on Kobe. I really would. He's a tough kid.
And you know
they cannot guard him.
You don't want to stare down a receiver, but when you have a good one like him, as we've seen with Venice, and other teams, when you got a good one, go ahead and stare him down because he's open. Marino's got 3 receivers out here wide to the left. Kobe Mays out there to the right. He looks out there, throws it out there. EJ, get out of bounds. Get out of bounds, EJ. Out of bounds with about a gate pickup of about 1 yard. It's critical for EJ to get out of bounds on that heads-up play. So 1 minute and 32 seconds remain here, guys. 2nd and 9. The marker says 1 over there, but that's 2nd and 9. There they go. They flip the marker.
I know they're going to try to throw some little short routes to keep the defense honest and try to open up the deep route, but right now you got to get it downfield.
They're playing soft dime coverage here, and Marino has this one out of shotgun, and he hands the ball off there. Big run! There he goes, E.J. Davis sideline, and he's tackled at the 33-yard line.
That'll stop the clock.
Boy, what a call.
Okay, we got to finish.
What a play call there. You're expecting a run. Are you expecting a pass? You hit him with a draw. Just an outstanding job by that Palmetto High offensive line. Here it is. Anthony Marino's got the ball with shotgun. Looks, throws it out there. Kobe Mays wide open. And he's tackled after a 5-yard gain. So the clock continues to run. Minute and 15 seconds. Coach is over there on the sideline. Mays is hurt. Kobe Mays has been hurt, and now he's down on the sideline with 1 minute and 11 seconds after a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Okay, so I'm hoping that Kobe's okay, but now you've got to step up, receivers. You've got to step up here and make a play. I don't care who it is, but now that Kobe's going to have to come off the field, someone has to come up big. I'm looking for Jonte to be that guy right now because if we can get him in the open field.
Yeah, Kobe Mays, we saw him, it looked like he tweaked a hamstring earlier in the game, and he was trying to spin off a tackle there. And so our thoughts are with Kobe Mays, and really in this position on a 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6, this might be one of those where you can do an out and up at the marker if you're going to go for it all, but this is a very good time to throw Marino to Marino with Derek Marino just running a route on the other side of the marker.
He's another one that's he's that possession guy that we like, and possession would be good right now, keeping those stopping the clock and moving the chains, and he's been quiet here of late. So,
but it's going to be critical here for the Tigers to get the ball in their passing situations past the first down marker. This is not one of the times where you throw the little bubble out there and get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage, stop the clock. This is one of those. If there's an incomplete pass, that's fine. Throw the ball past the markers. Now, with that being said, on 2nd down, if you ever wanted to run the out and up or the wheel route, this is a perfect time to do it because the defense is going to be very aggressive in their approach. So Kobe Mays is up. And now the Palmetto Tigers, 1 minute and 11 seconds remain in this one. This is the big one, the big drive for the year. Junior quarterback, Anthony Marino. He has Herman White in the backfield with him right now, and he has Wester. They're talking things over. Wester's going to go to the right sideline. Derek Marino. Wester's in the slot. Marino on the edge.
They're playing Marino way off.
And it's a run up the middle of the field, and it goes for very little gain.
Third, call timeout.
Third and short.
Do we have any?
I think we do have a timeout left here. Third and 2, 50 seconds on the clock. Clock is burning here. Marino has it. E.J. Davis in the backfield with him. 2 receivers out here wide. Got to have a first down. Throws it out there, and that's Derek Marino. First down, 20, 19. Gets out of bounds, 37 seconds on the clock.
Like how they're managing the clock here and taking what they're given. Like I said before, they're playing way off on Derek.
Yeah, good job. I mean, that's going to be our possession receiver. We talk about it all the time.
Boy, a tough defensive unit to throw against right here. Wester out there in the slot, and E.J. Davis in the backfield with Marino. 36 seconds remaining in this big game. Marino takes it shotgun. He hands the ball off E.J. Davis. He's got a big hole. Middle of the field. He's got the edge. Good. Go. Oh, my God.
Whoa. What a great time to take the lead.
What a great play call.
What a gutsy call there.
Now, you know, from the guys in the box, that's just an amazing play call. They're running a 3-man front here. They're playing safe. They're playing safe over there, and you run a draw play with the clock winding down. Gutsy.
If you're on defense, are you expecting that?
No way. No way.
I'm not expecting that. That's why it's a great call, because they're looking at these receivers. We're downfield.
Yes.
But if you don't make it, that is such a big, gutsy call. The kick is up and good.
So they have to score a touchdown to win this game. And what y'all don't know is the offensive coordinator came out here and gave us a high five. He was so happy with his call.
All right, so this is what we got to do, guys. First of all, we got to kick this thing in the end zone, right? We would expect this kickoff.
Without a doubt.
And then defensively, we cannot give up big plays. We cannot. We've got to make sure that our DBs are in the right spot. Hey, they've got no choice.
They have to score a touchdown here.
The wind is continuing to pick up. Enriquez is going to have to kick this one with a crosswind going across the field. This is going to be a returnable kick in this situation. The wind is now blowing directly into our face. Very unlikely Freddie kicks it into the end zone. This Palmetto Tiger special team units, with Freddie kicking most kicks into the end zone, is not accustomed to covering a lot of kicks, but tonight it's important. And they got the big hosses out there. Houston's out there next to Enriquez.
Yeah.
Derek Marino's made several tackles. Pompey's out there. Alejandro Mont here. So this is a big one, the biggest special play of the night for the Tigers. He drives this one deep, and it's a low kick, and that's going to be taken by Blanchard.
There we go.
There's your touchback. Wow.
Take it any way we can get it right there,
We'll
boys.
take it. Yeah, he didn't hit it as good as he'd like to, but had enough force on it, and with that wind blow, that ball just jumped off the field over. And it was the little guy there, 27. You know, if it had been somebody else, he might have been able to catch it.
We've got to play smart here. We've got to play
Very
smart defensively, and we've got to make sure that we wrap up. We've got to wrap up here.
And keep them inbounds. Keep them on inbounds.
Keep them in front of you. Don't let them get behind you. Look out. Number 6 is the big receiver, Malik Gary. And look out for Derek Bryant, home run hitter also. And they're throwing the wheel out there, and that's going to be a nice tackle.
Stay in bounds.
And so that's short of the first down marker. So the clock will run here. That's 19 seconds. Clock continues to remain.
They have
the clock should be running. The clock should be running. Call a timeout.
Do they have 3 timeouts?
Yeah, last timeout. That's the last timeout by Pinellas Park. Got an update there, getting some help up here in the box. Only 18 seconds remain in this one. It's going to be a 2nd and 6. Down and distance, first down. Who cares?
Doesn't matter.
The deal is they got to have 6.
I tell you what would be nice here, guys. QB sack right here.
Well, that's it. It was game over.
Let's get
game
some
over.
pressure
Yes.
and put him on his back and drive back southbound over the Skyway.
It'll be a nice ride home if we end up this way.
Palmetto Tigers Rolling out on defense. This time they're going to roll out there with a 4-receiver set. Very unusual set for these Patriots.
Keep your eyes open.
Matthew Wyatt with the sack. Yeah, I think I'm going to watch 99.
Capola looks. He's looking down the sideline, steps up. He's being chased. Gets a big hit there. Wide open receivers. Got it. Breaks the tackle. He's at the 40. Keep him in bounds. He's right. He gets out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 8 seconds remaining on the clock. 7 on the clock.
Oh, I wish he'd have stayed in bounds.
The clock was going to stop anyway. It was a first down.
Yeah.
It was going to stop.
That's a good point, Rick.
So now Palmetto Tigers keep him in front, boys. Here they come. They're going to come out with 2 receivers in the formation. Look out for Derek Bryant, number 9.
Our safeties are back on about the 37-yard line.
Garrett Blanchard is out there in the slot. Capoli back there in the shotgun.
Get on him.
Get on him.
Get on him.
And Duncan's chasing. He's looking down the field, crosses there, throws a ball out, tip in, out of bounds. And that is the ball game, your Palmetto Tigers.
Yes. Oh, what a great ball game.
We're going to enjoy the celebration. We're just going to enjoy this for a minute.
Yes. They showed a lot of heart in the second half.
I tell you what, Kenny, for them to be able to come out here down 21-7 and turn this thing around and win this ball game just shows a lot about the heart and soul of this team. It tells you a lot about the coaching, and it really, this is a playoff contender. All right, they have won a playoff game. Something these seniors have not been able to do.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow, what a game! 28-24 final score, and really that one I had to break here, and I had to catch Ty Stoltz running down the sideline and congratulate him on that third and that draw play called there at a spot where if you get stopped on the run, it pretty much destroyed it. What a gutsy play against a 3-man front, but absolutely the right call, and one of the best calls of the season. Running play, E.J. Davis scores the winning touchdown. So your Palmetto Tigers, they've done it. We're moving on, guys, tonight. And
heading to Tampa Bay Tech next week, gentlemen.
Let me say this. To have that field goal kicked against us, right, with just a little over 2 minutes remaining, for offensively to come out there as composed as they were. One penalty to start the series off. But after
first
that,
and 15.
Right, first and 15. They come out, they overcome that, they drive the ball down the field, they score. It's a huge touchdown. And really that just shows you how much fight that this offense has and how much this team really deserves to be here.
And we lost our go-to receiver.
We sure did.
Who made some plays.
Kobe is the one that really kept that drive alive.
But he couldn't finish because of injury, and the guys stepped up.
Just an all-around great game.
Yes.
Just a fine,
great second half.
Great second half by the Tigers. And now, let me tell you, we talk about the different counties and maybe the competition is not as good in different counties. These guys this is a great team.
Yes,
tonight.
And they're young. They're young, and really, they shouldn't have been here. They got in with a forfeit. So. Outstanding effort by Pinellas Park. I was thoroughly impressed. Their whole effort. They never quit.
Great team.
They're going to be a force to reckon with in the next several years.
I agree, Kenny. The discipline that they show, the coaching, you know that it's all about coaching. But let me tell you this.
Guys, I'm here with Coach Marino.
3 years ago.
Let's take it to Tom Porter with Coach Marino.
Bring it in. Tone! Yes. Tone!
Yeah, that's true.
We're going to enjoy it in a minute. Hey, listen. Teddy, bring it in tight. Come on. Gentlemen, welcome to playoff football at the highest level. All right, gentlemen, this is the way it is, man. This is playoff football. I couldn't be more proud of you. All right, the way you were down, but the way you came fighting back. You never gave up. You never gave up on each other, and that's what we've built. All right, we have built a team. We have a family. You care about each other. You love one another. You die for one another. You did it. Everybody made plays. Did we make mistakes? Sure. But you overcame them together. All right, again, couldn't be more proud of you. Hey, that's round one. Hey, now listen. Hey, I've been there and done that a few times, all right? You got to rest. You got to rest, and we got to get ready for round 2, all right? So
being down and coming back and fighting back the way they did.
Well, first of all, they're champions, okay? Those kids over there are champions. And we knew what we were in for. We're coming into their house. You know, champions are going to lay down and die. So our kids knew they were going to be in a fight, but we've always prided ourselves on playing for 48 minutes. You know, all we ask our kids to do is fight for 48, and if we're not good enough, then we hold our heads up high, and the other team's going to know they were in a dogfight for 48 minutes. And they did it tonight, and it paid off. With
a minute left in the game, you're calling the play, and everybody's expecting a pass, and you call that run up the middle. What was going through your mind at that time? Did you have the faith in the line that they were going to be able to make the blocks to get him in there? Yeah, and we made an adjustment at halftime. We saw that we can run an off-tackle trap as opposed to some of the other things that we had been doing, and created those creases. And as long as they were getting, giving us 2 high safeties, we had to take care of that light box and take advantage of that light box. And I couldn't be more proud of Anthony, the way he managed the game and saw that and saw the coverages and made his reads and went through his progressions and delivered balls, and the receivers, the O-line protected. I mean, it was just a flat-out team victory today. Totally different first half and second half. You're talking about offensive adjustments, but defensively, maybe the biggest adjustments. First half, they were running the ball very well against us. Second half, we had that bend but don't break mentality, and we really were able to slow their offense down. Well, I think a lot of it has to do with our conditioning as well. Our kids are physically conditioned. They train for these moments. They train for that fourth quarter. And, we outlasted them. Our kids were hungry. Our kids were in great shape, and they were able to rise to the occasion. All right, Tiger fans, an amazing game. I can't recall a game that's been this exciting. Maybe Venice 3 or 4 years ago. That wasn't a playoff game. The fans, the crowd, the momentum that shifted in that second half was amazing. The crowd went absolutely wild. The fans were up on their feet, screaming and yelling. The players were running up and down the sidelines. It was an amazing feeling to be on the sideline and feel this Tiger team's claw back, no pun intended, claw back into this game, this playoff game, and snatch this victory from Pinellas Park. They had it in hand, and we took it back from them, and that's just it's a great feeling. Looking forward to next week. I believe it's Tampa Bay Tech, and we'll see you then. Back to you guys.
Thanks very much, Tom. What a great interview there with Coach Marino, and I wanted to pick it up first with Rick. You know, we were going down the sideline reporter. We were talking about, past experiences there, and you're really making a fine point there.
Yeah, I just want to say, guys, that, looking back 3 years ago, we don't win this game. The heart of this team is different than it was 3 years ago, and Coach Marino has really tried hard to change the culture and to make these young men understand how important it is to play 48 minutes and give your all throughout the entire game. We saw in years past, unfortunately, some of our guys just kind of give up. They got defeated and deflated very quickly. But this is a younger team. You saw the sophomores really step up. These sophomores are not used to losing. They don't take losing at all. They don't take well to it. So I think this is what you're going to see. This is a different mentality. The Coach Marino really understands that, and he tries to preach that every day at practice. But this is a team that is resilient. They're going to fight, and they're going to win at all costs. Now, I want you to know that I pulled a hammy on the celebration. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll be back for next week. Yeah, day to day. I'm going to wrap it up with a little ice when I get home. I'll be okay. But we're going a little bit further north, guys. Next week we're going to Tampa, and hopefully we can take care of business over there as well.
Yeah, noticing from the truck there, we're getting a little subtle hint on the scoreboard ticker here. Yes, guys, the guys up here, we get it.
Yes,
so Kenny, what do we have here?
Well, we're going to go to Tampa Bay Tech, but just to add what Rick said, the old cliche, it's not how you start, but it's how you finish. But what I liked about this, and we talked about the young players, we had 57 kids dress out. A lot of these JV kids, you're allowed to dress 60. We got 57 that got to be a part of this. And for these kids, this is only going to build the program, besides finishing this year, but also in the future, Brian.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk about the final stats here in a very close game, and the statistics pretty much point that one out. Palmetto with 145 rushing yards, 253 yards for Pinellas Park. Passing yards, 178 there, and for Palmetto, 77 for Pinellas Park. 323 total yards for Palmetto, and 330 for Pinellas Park. Palmetto only 55 yards of penalty yardage tonight, which is big for our Tigers. 50 yards of penalty yardage. And a statistics tonight brought to you by Steve Johnson. So I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Tonight's final score, your Palmetto High Tigers, 28. The Pinellas Park Patriots, 24. Tiger Vision fans, thanks for watching us on our on Tiger Vision again. We are now going to move to round 2 of the playoffs, and we'll be playing, looks like, Tampa Bay Tech, who's up 42-22 now next Friday night. So join us. The coverage will begin at 7:15. We want to thank the fantastic fans of FHSAA football for tuning in. The broadcast team, including Mr. Rick Wells, Ken Burton Jr., Tom Porter, and I, along with the amazing production staff of Tiger Vision via PalmettoHighSports.com, wish you a very safe weekend. Go Tigers.